And we are live.
Under like an hour.
We are live, everybody.
Okay, everyone, welcome to the second edition of the Untitled Roundtable. I changed my name again. I'm gonna go through like a series of name changes. I'm gonna be like Charlie Haas. I'm just gonna have a new character every week. So
like anorexic. He likes to change his name every once in a while.
Pretty sure I want to keep my identity, somewhat different and full of life.
His name is Ramon Blanco. He's not very secret.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. If you want to find me, you'll find me under Ramon Jalapeno Blanco. So so I'm Ramon, or you can call me RJ for the time being. You can follow me at Loud Brash Misfit on Twitter. So
don't follow him.
Yeah, I would advise not following him, or Dustin, or Steven, or anybody. Wouldn't follow them boring motherfuckers.
Okay, everybody, if y'all didn't know, that's Alan. Just don't listen to him, because he's a complete fucking moron.
And a hippie.
I swear to God. Yeah, he's a fucking hippie, always thinking about lesbians and seagulls, which I still have yet to figure out what the fuck that means.
And he's a Justin Bieber fan.
There you go. I will point
this
this out. He is a major, though he is a major Justin Bieber fan. I will point out his underwear has a lot of dick holes in them, courtesy of Justin Bieber.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, obviously, those last two statements were completely untrue. I am Alan, and you can follow me on Twitter at AlanSXE.
No, it's at Alan Shippy. So.
Fuck you, Remy.
And if you can make it past this part, then you're golden, because this is the most boring part of the show, because Alan is talking.
Fuck you, Dustin, you son of a bitch. And we have a special guest with us tonight, our first follower of the show.
Ah, you forgot, asshole!
What?
Wow, you just completely ran over everyone else. Way to go, asshole.
You all were doing your fucking introduction, so I was like, I thought y'all were done.
No, you're done. Where did you hear that say, listen, I'm Dustin, and I'm
I thought,
Steven.
oh my god.
Damn.
Well, continue.
There you go,
Jeez.
Lillian Garcia.
Oh, fuck you, Remy. Fuck you.
That was cold.
Way to go, Lillian. Now, alright, Dustin, introduce your fucking girl so we can move on. You too, Steven. Well, therefore, I need a point.
Ladies first.
I used to do that to bitches go first. That's why I was like, Alan.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Well, everybody, I'm Steven. You know me, I'm bodacious. I used to be a stripper that went by the name of Daddy Longstroke. I have a very unhealthy sexual relationship with Dustin right now, because on account of I like to tie him down to my bed and pour hot wax all over him. But you can follow me at Jarrett Strike. But please don't follow me, because if you do, I will probably curse your ass out. And
Tell that for people who don't know what you're talking about. It
Oh.
sound like you said Jarrett Strike.
look, you little bitch! This is my introduction! At Jarek Strike, Jarek. Strike! Damn it! Just follow! This not that fucking hard! Now to Justin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dustin Destruction.
Sadly.
Sadly, I am bringing the pubic beard back in. And I plan on attending the School of Hard Knocks. Why? Because I'm a complete idiot. And I am part of the dumbest guy on the show, so if you can get past my stupidity, Steven's sexualness, and Alan's boringness, you'll be golden.
He's only going to the School of Hard Knocks because it's in California, and he needs a tan because he is one pale motherfucker.
No, he's only going to School of Hard Knocks because it sounds like School of Hard Cock. So he's like, shit, close ring, I'm sold. So,
Remy, shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up.
That was that failed. That failed seriously.
anyways, let him finish.
That's what I plug in. Add me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter at Dustin Destruct. DUSTINDESTRUCT. That's my grammar is.
Okay, thanks a lot, Zack Ryder. Anyways,
damn.
Oh my god.
Tonight we usually have ourselves a female on the show, so we're just gonna let Dustin be the female. But replacing Renelli, who'll be back next week. We have a special guest who is apparently our first follower on the Untitled Roundtable on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jacob Broyles. What's up, Jacob?
Not much, guys. How y'all doing?
I'm not gonna lie. You have a really sexy voice.
I get that a lot, so.
Hey, what a stud.
You killed it, Dustin. Please shut up.
Yeah, I was saying that Dustin, why, dude?
Leave the sexual puns to me.
So, Jacob,
Hey!
what's your plan for the future? What do you want to do? Let people know about yourself a little bit. Where they can find you.
Well, basically, you guys can find me on Facebook. Just add me, Jacob Broyles. Like you already said, you can add me on Twitter as well at thejacobryan94. Basically, I'm 18. I'm going to wrestling school right now, and pretty soon I should be having my very first match. And like you guys, I'm following my wrestling dream.
And what school are you attending?
Okay.
I'm attending the AIWF Mid-Atlantic School up in Mount Airy right now. It's a really good school. They teach you all the basics, teach you everything you need to know, how to get booked and everything. So, and I've been training there since the end of last year. So it's May now. So about 5 or 6 months I've been training. And so far everything's gone pretty good.
That's awesome.
Okay. I gotta ask right now, right? You're training right now. Please tell me you are not trying to be a porno star.
God, no.
Okay. Because just so you know, we came across, and I know I'm bringing him up again, even though I said I would.
Lord,
Zach
no!
Disaster, who made his what he called his pro wrestling debut, even though he was just wrestling in his backyard on a fucking trampoline, with a ring post made out of branches and ropes made out of shoelaces. It was more like a porno audition than it was a wrestling match. So I just gotta clarify that right now. This is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. I am not into shit like that.
So, really quickly before we get, ladies and gentlemen, he's not here right now, but we're going to have another guest in addition to the show tonight. He's actually a current professional wrestler like Steven. His name is Jordan Cook on Twitter. And it'll be interesting if he or Ellen may have a boring off. We don't know. So that'll be the intermission.
A boring off. Apparently that's something good.
Boring off?
I'm just kidding, Jordan. Off. I love you. But yeah, he'll be on in 30 minutes, so I guess
I don't know
why,
when he says boring off, I suddenly start thinking about booners. I have no idea why.
Strange thing to think about, but
I think Steven's next career audition will be a porno. If China could do it, I guess Steven could do it.
Hey, as long as my dick can bitch press, I think I can.
I'll say this, it'll probably sell better than Paris Hilton's, so.
Hey, I don't care. As long as I'm getting laid, I'm fine. I'll be willing to stick my dick in a goddamn tree for all I care.
Oh my god. Alright, well, quick question for you, Jacob. Tell us about your first day taking bumps. What was that like?
First day taking bumps was a little nerve-wracking. I mean, not really used to just falling on your back, basically. But I got through it pretty quick. Hurt like a bitch the first time, but I just kept doing it, and eventually I got it down real fast. But now I'm at the point where bumps are like the easiest thing to take. It's like I've been doing them forever, but yeah, the first day of training was really tough, but I got through it, and now I'm continuing down the road that I am. So
that's awesome. I mean, I remember taking my first bumps, and I thought I was gonna die. Like I had the most severe pain in my neck. My head was hurting like profusely, and then the first thing that came to mind was just thinking of every person that has ever said, wrestling is fake. And I just literally looked at my trainer and I said, dude, this is not, I've always been a firm believer this has never been fake, but holy shit, this is like 100% confirmation that this is not fake, this is not ballet. And
it ain't nothing like that.
It was just difficult. I mean, even like just learning some of the moves, it was just like, it's so precise and it's almost like, it's almost indeed like dancing, and to where you need to know like just these certain little gestures, maneuvers, the way you position your neck, the way you have to look up. I mean, it's crazy.
It's an art form, basically.
It really is.
A lot of people don't get, but a lot of people that I talk to, they think, oh, the ring's so bouncy, it's so soft. I say, no, that is like the hardest shit I have ever fallen on in my life. It is worse, sometimes it's worse than concrete.
Point is, wrestling is a little more than just trampoline with a few branches and a few shoelaces tied around. That's the point of it all.
Yeah. Whoever the fuck did that was just a plain dumbass. Just get that out of the way right now.
Zach, we direct this to you, you little shit stain.
I remember telling my friend when we were watching NXT, he was like, wow, because they were really like, you can hear the impacts that they were having, like, just like, I think some of the guys are just doing like spears out of nowhere. I think watching them do these crossbodies off the rope, and you can hear like the impact that they would have, like just the smack, and it was just like, holy shit. And I told my buddy, because he used to be a big wrestling fan and he kind of grew out of it, and I took him to the show, you know, and he had a blast, but I was telling him that the corners of the ring, like around the apron, are probably the hardest parts you can land on. So when people, you know, land on these aprons and stuff, you know, on their back, I mean, that's probably the worst place you can possibly land. That is the hardest part of the ring. But I think the safest part of the ring being the middle, just like the very center of the ring.
I could agree with that. Yeah, that's probably the softest you're probably gonna get on the ring. But
yeah, so I mean, it's got to be tough. And then, so you said you're about, what, 6 months into training? So
yeah, about 6 months. I actually talked to my trainer. I actually have probably a few more months to go. They're just trying to polish me up. I basically learned all the moves that I need to. It's just I got to polish it up, get the timing down right, and I should be able to go in the next few months.
Have you already established, you know, a sort of you know, plan for your first match as far as, you know, a gimmick or you know, just a ring name, you know, even at that? I mean, most people, you know, they get to their first match and they're still deciding. They're just really undecisive. They just come up with the most random thing and just go out there and, you know, kind of unplanned. They know what they're doing in the ring, but as far as, you know, trying to get something for the crowd to, you know, get behind, it really becomes an issue. Have you already thought that far into the process?
Yeah, I haven't thought all the way through, but I've thought pretty deep in. I've had a lot of help going along the way as well. Actually, my Twitter name, that is actually the name I will use, is Jacob Bryan. Bryan being, my older brother's last name, who, unfortunately passed away a few years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
It's alright, man. But I wanted to use something to be a part of him, and I actually my first tattoo was actually him, with his initials on my shoulder, and I spent one night just racking my brain thinking, what would be a good name to use? I said, I'd like to use my last name, but that, it just doesn't get an edge to it. So I thought, why not use my brother's middle name, Ryan? I mean, it has a nice catch to it, and, you were saying, you were saying along the lines of like a nickname or anything like that. Something I've come up with is I want to use the unpredictable underdog, because the guys that are in the territory that I'm training at, there's big guys and there's our small guys, of course. I've already been labeled in my own division as the cruiserweight, which is kind of weird because I'm a lot taller than a lot of those guys. But I mean, the shortest guy there is like 5'4", and I'm 5'8". I'm like 5'8". So I wouldn't say it's odd, but it's I take whatever I can get starting out early in my career. But at this point for the first match, I haven't really thought that much into it. I'm thinking more along the lines when it gets closer to that time, I'll probably think about what I want to do, how I want to come across. Most likely, I'm going to be debuting as a face. Then maybe if I want to turn heel or anything like that. Just, they said it depends on how the crowd takes you. So that's basically where I'm at right now.
Well, hey, Jacob, I'm going to cut you off really quickly and get some insight from Steven, who's actually graduated training from the legendary Booker T.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Steven, what do you have to tell people about bumps and all the haters that say wrestling's fake? I mean, how would you feel when you were taking them?
You say it to my face, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Best answer,
like
best
that.
possible answer ever.
I like that.
So,
And take it into account that I'm also an MMA fighter, so I will definitely kick you in the ass. In the ass, damn it. I will shove my fucking foot so far up, I swear to God, I'm gonna wrap your goddamn intestines around my toes.
Oh Lord.
Pissing out shoelaces, right? Or something along that line.
I need
point
candles.
is, if you mess with wrestling, you mess with everybody like Steven, and they take it personally, so how about you just shut up? That's the point of that lecture.
Yeah, either that or I could fuck you in the rib and poke in your hole.
Oh my. Wow, you're pretty vicious.
So,
But yeah, I had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he was telling me, he says, yeah, based on he says, because I'm apparently quote unquote too tall for an indie guy, which is I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess most independent wrestlers aren't as tall as I guess I'm 6'3", so I guess I'm considered a freaking giant. And he told me, just some tips and advice, to when it comes time to get my wrestling boots, to get lifts in my boots to make me look taller than what I really am. And more than likely, based on my facial features, I'll probably start off as a baby face. But I really have the want to play a heel. Like I think it would be a very, very fun experience as far as getting people to hate you, and I think two of the four of the four people here already hate me, so I think I'm off to a good start.
Don't feel bad. I try so hard to make it as a heel, but it's impossible for me because everybody just thinks I'm too damn funny.
That's because you
you
are.
Alan.
That's because you are.
You could be a Santino type heel.
Nobody could take me seriously as a heel. It's like everything I say, they just think I'm hilarious. Like Justin's a little bitch.
Like speaking of hilarious, you guys know Chuck Taylor?
Who don't know Chuck Taylor?
I was watching a video of his today. It's like something about Chuck Taylor is a serious wrestler, and just the guy was screaming like a little girl like half the entire video, and and I think that right there is a pure example of being a comedic heel. Like I think anyone like you, Steven, you can easily pull it off. You can still have your heel tactics during a match, but you can still manage to be funny. It's basically what I was told before too, is basically this persona of yours needs to be just like you turned up a million, turned up the dial all the way to the max. So.
oh yeah, I can back that statement even from experience because I was doing that promo off stuff with Young and Official a while back, and
Jesus Christ, oh Lord.
And even though
OMG.
what?
Nothing. I'll point it out in about 5 minutes.
I just want to say that, Steven, yeah, the comedy heel thing works because people thought my promos were absolutely stupid but hilarious. Yeah, I was generating legit heat and having legit people threatening me because I spit on a picture of a random dude of the internet. So, that being said,
Don't spit on random dudes from the internet, I guess.
well, no, yeah, apparently I was going too far, but Steven, I actually think you can pull off being a heel if you really, really, really put the work into it.
I probably could. Like, see what you just said. You spit on a picture of somebody. If I would have taken it like tenfold, I probably would have taken a shit on his picture and like really put it on YouTube. I really would have done that.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not going to let Cameron have that presence of my time to take a crap on his picture, but
well, I'm just gonna hold it in for about 3 days and then just do it when the time comes.
Oh my god! No, what you do? Your target needs to be children. As soon as you get out, walk out through the curtain, just target every single child and just try to make them cry, especially the young ones. If you like try to scare them or something, or like stick your hand out like you're ready to slap their hand, get them all excited. I have a story about that I'll tell a little bit later, but
how young are we talking?
No. I mean, it depends. It doesn't matter. Like the age variety is it doesn't matter. But if you can try to make them like just easily hate you, the kids start chants, and then eventually it goes from there. So it's just an easy way to get some cheapy, and then you just build from there.
I know the perfect way to do it too. Listen here, kids. Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, are your fucking parents.
Instead of they're not real, are your parents? And the kids look at the kids look at the parents like, "Mommy, is this true?"
And Manti Te'o.
As if they don't already know.
Man does not exist.
Or even better, come out dressed as Santa Claus, and then as soon as you get in the ring, unmask yourself. Just unmask yourself.
The point is, actually, what I was going at is it's not too hard to generate heat in that, like Remy was saying, a lot of heels actually can use comedy and still be hated, so I'm guessing, Steven, I'm sure, could burn bridges and do heel stuff if you really wanted to, so I don't think you should say you'll always be a babyface.
I didn't say that, I just said it's hard for me.
I know, I bet you can do it, though. I'm just saying.
Alan said before, I am an asshole.
You are an asshole.
It's much easier. I mean, you can still be like a funny asshole baby type baby face, but it is much easier to be a baby face than it is to be a heel.
Oh yeah,
most definitely.
Stuck up. Now,
It really is.
what was so funny when I was talking?
Your penis.
Oh, I know that's a funny sight, but
That's a sad thing to admit, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you admit that?
hey, you know what? I'm for cheap pops. And see, I just got a cheap pop and a cheap laugh right there. It's not hard.
Oh, so our laughs are cheap, motherfucker?
Point is,
Seriously?
I could generate comedy on the palm of my finger if I really wanted to, but really though, what was funny? You said something.
Did he just say the palm of his finger?
Yeah, he just said the palm of his finger.
I'm like so confused now. How many fucking hands do you have now? Really?
I don't know. Just like I could barely freaking spell my Skype name without having to think about it.
That was your Twitter name. Not your Skype name.
Well, his Skype name is his Twitter name, so... Wait,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
It's not? What is it?
It's Dustin Destruct,
on
but just without the ION.
Oh, okay.
Because Twitter is stupid and will not let me fit my full name.
Dustin.
But that's a different rant for a different time.
Dustin Dallin douche.
We should probably do a shout out to the followers we promised before we forget.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have access to the.
Alan does.
The
I got the whole list.
Alan, this is
Okay.
Alan's segment.
Well, sorry, Alan. Introduce your segment to the show so we can kind of have like a little segue.
We're doing this segment wise. I was just gonna say these are the shout outs.
Just fucking do it.
Okay,
do it.
shut up, bitch! Fucker.
Yes, you're high now.
Hey, get a room and shut up and let's get to this.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so we have, I think 13 shout outs here. First, these are all the Twitter handles, so I'm just gonna read them off. We got Chris Redger. We got Smooth DRV.
We're not laughing at your name. We're not. I hope we're not.
We're just laughing in joy of having these great people following us. There we
Except
go.
two of them. One of them is boring as fuck, the other one's stupid as hell, but I'll get to them when I get to them. We got, MJ, TD. We have I Am Shannon, BLA. We have some boring motherfucker named Young and Official.
Oh.
We have Cena Fan 2002. We have the Jordan Cook. We have at Cena Randy Fan. We have Mr. Jacob here.
asshole.
We're trying to.
I'm trying. But then we got this stupid motherfucker named Blackheart Dave.
Big squeezer.
We got Jonathan Staley 1.
Firm dumpster.
And then we got some skateboarding punk named Devon Tate. I guess that's how you pronounce this.
I was hoping you were
My bitch.
Alright.
Alright, that concludes our shout outs for this episode. Thank you.
Interesting, wasn't it?
One note really quickly.
What?
I just want to congratulate, since we're talking about aspiring wrestlers and stuff. Yes, they think Youngin's boring because, well,
He is.
You can wipe the floor with him, but he is starting wrestling school in 2 weeks, so.
I thought you said it was next week. Is it next week or 2 weeks?
Actually, crap, it's May, so I think next week. Sorry, I'm old, okay? I feel like a 90-year-old did. Shut up.
So should we congratulate him or be scared for him?
I just hope they kick some personality into his boring ass. That's all I'm saying.
No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna congratulate him on living on his dream, and it's gonna get harder from now, and be ready, and we support you. Into that.
We do?
Oh.
I was like, speak for yourself, motherfucker.
And Shannon Mobia, or whatever her last name is, I got her to follow us. That's sad. I should know that. But she is training currently with the legendary Rikishi at Knox Pro.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, at Knox Pro wrestling school, I believe. So she's another aspiring wrestler. So I guess.
And of course, all their links will be in the description of the video, so you can follow them from there.
And lastly, MJ is also going to Dota A4. I have no idea when, but if you want to hit him up, he's the self-proclaimed heel of Twitter. But really,
brother, have you seen the motherfucker's picture? He looks like Whoopi Goldberg.
Hey, and when we say this stuff, we're just joking. There's no hard feelings. We're comfortable here. Not really sound gay, but we're comfortable here. So we just, on a serious note, I just want to say congrats on living your guys' dreams. Go out and make the most of it, and yeah.
Okay, I know this is random, but I feel the need to point this out. A Justin Bieber fan just followed us.
What? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Good Lord!
Why?
Oh, I guess since that just came out, we're gonna go to Alan's big announcement.
What? What big announcement? Ain't no goddamn what?
Like a drum roll?
What?
Steven, would you like to announce Alan's announcement, please?
Alan is hot for Bieber!
What?
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a description of Alan's life, just look at his wall. There's Bieber posters everywhere. He's probably...
The fuck there is?
He's got
what
a
I
fucking
heard,
visual
rumor is
in him.
it, from undocumented footage that me and Steven have, we caught Alan French kissing a Justin Bieber poster. So,
What?
The point is, Alan is officially coming out of the closet as a believer as of today. So,
Strangely enough, when he was French kissing that Bieber poster, there was actually a hole in the poster.
Oh my God.
I thought that me wanting to watch Sister Act after that Whoopi Goldberg mention was bad, but dude, this just takes the cake. Like, you need help. You need to
I
go
feel
to
bad for our
believer
friend
therapy.
Jacob.
What? What
Jacob.
the fuck?
Jacob, I don't know if this is what you signed up for, so I'm just gonna say too bad.
I've been through crazier shit than this, so I'm prepared.
All he did was just sign up for Skype, dude. He didn't
I
sign
was
up
gonna
for
say,
anything.
he didn't sign his
Not that
fucking
hard.
life away. Dear God.
Alright, well, I mean, since, the topic is on, aspiring wrestlers, we kinda had, we mentioned who was going where, but, Steven, you said you came from the, Booker T, was it,
UWA, sir.
Yeah, there we go, PWA. I don't know why I blinked out for a second.
Cause you're stupid.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go with that one because I'm just too tired to come up with anything else. Anyways, so
You killed it,
are you planning on going back to the PWA Academy?
You got my,
Why would I do that?
Well, I mean,
I'm certified already.
but it doesn't matter. You still continue your training.
I can. Yeah, of course I can. Really, what I was trying to do is get bookings.
I mean, yeah. So actually, you mentioned, I think the last podcast about you had an injury. You have an update on your injury?
That was months ago, dude.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
It happened in January.
okay. So are you
approximately
100% clear?
a week? Oh yeah, I've been clear for about 3 months already.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's cool.
I'm just saying, it happened about a week before my first booking, and well, everything just kind of went downwards from there.
It must be hard though. It must be hard though, like having to work and take care of like you. I mean, I don't know, the status of, you at home or whatever, but just to have to work and try to get bookings and stuff all on the side, it must be kind of difficult.
It's a bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for him. I'm just gonna say it is a bitch.
Like to have something to work over, work a schedule, working and then trying to find bookings. I mean, yeah, that sounds terrible. Jacob, you said that they gave you tips and advice on how to get bookings. Anything you can possibly share with the panel and anybody listening in?
Well, basically what they've told me is with bookings, you just basically gotta advertise yourself. That's basically what is what they told me to do once I start wrestling. But basically with booking, it's just like advertising a product. Your product, you gotta go out there and advertise yourself.
And it's amazing, back 10, 15 years ago, independent wrestlers, they basically, it was kind of like luck when it came to bookings. I mean, now with this day and age, you got Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, it's so much easier to find talent to book for shows in a local area. It's crazy. I mean, I think the wrestlers, the up and coming wrestlers of today, somewhat have it just a tad. Not, I wouldn't say a lot, but just a tad easier than some of the wrestlers did back 10, 15 years ago on the independent circuit. So
but you gotta think with social media just coming around in the past few years. I mean, once WWE got a hold of it, it just blew up instantly. But yeah, I agree with what you say. Back then, it was a lot harder, I'm sure, to get booked because basically there was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, there was no social media to help advertise yourself. So basically, a lot of people just had to go through the grapevine and get contacts and everything to people, either it was in their state or another state. But I say social media has helped a lot for a lot of guys, and that's a good thing. I mean,
Zack Ryder, a U.S. title.
And how many people remember that?
Not very many.
Exactly. So
I barely remember it.
Hey, but think about it. It's a lot more memorable than Kofi Kingston's title reigns.
this is true.
I apparently he's a 3-time U.S. champion, and I don't remember him winning the title.
It's more memorable than both Kali and Jack Swagger's world title runs.
Let it be known that Remy is only making fun of Kofi because he doesn't like black people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
All right,
yeah, his best friend's a black person.
Yeah, my best friend, one of my best friends actually is a black person, so thanks a lot, asshole.
You're welcome.
Anyways, Alan, the wrestling school you plan on going to is
the Ring of Honor Dojo.
So, do you have like a time frame of when you want to start attending the our dojo?
Hopefully, sometime next year, once I get the cash saved up. But since I'm unemployed right now, I really I exactly have no time frame. Because all the money that I do get is going towards savings for WrestleMania next year. So, and like I said, since I don't have a job,
boy.
So, I mean, there really is no time frame. I'm hoping at least sometime next year. That's all I can really say in terms of time. Probably, maybe, hopefully, if not next year, definitely in 2015. But we'll have to see.
It's just one of those wait and see type things.
Yeah, that's the part that I hate is because I don't want the wait and see process. I hate that shit. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, that's cool. I mean, but you know, you have a set plan. I mean, you know, there's also, you know, a lot of people. Well, a lot of advice I've gotten from other wrestlers who I've asked time and time again. You know, any advice. And I get the same thing every time. Is just have a backup plan. And my backup plan is, you know, me. I'm in college, so it's a pain in the ass right now. And eventually I'm going to start having to pay out of pocket. So
See, I don't have one.
my dream is.
Really,
you don't have one.
I don't have
and
one.
To be honest with you, I really had no intentions on going to college. I really did not. And somehow, I don't know, maybe just for that particular reason to have a backup plan was, I don't know if it's just being smart and I'm wasting time because to be honest with you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I really don't want to be there, you know. I really don't want to be there. But then again, it's kind of like, you know, this can possibly, you know, be my future after pro wrestling because you know, God only knows I don't want to be like Ric Flair, you know, approaching, you know, was he in his 60s, mid 60s?
Close to 70.
Close to 70, and he's still, you know, trying to find a way to make, you know, an earning off of wrestling. I don't want to be like that, or be like any of the veterans, you know. God only knows nobody wants to end up like Virgil. So, you know, selling pictures in a subway station, you know, so it ties back into, you know, getting a backup plan and whatnot. So, I mean, it's only just a major back, but enough of that. Dustin, what is the school that you're going to be going to? I know you said it earlier, but, you know, reiterate yourself.
Yeah, I said it in a joking manner earlier, but for seriousness sake, I want to attend a School of Hard Knocks in San Bernardino, California. Ran by actually the legendary Jesse Hernandez. If most of you might not know him, but he was a ref and a wrestler for the WWF in the 80s, and has trained many of greats, or helped retrain many of greats. Just to name a few: Layla, Keith Flores, Vicky Henderson, Rico, Christopher Daniels, DJ Perkins, Rocky Romero, Alex Cosmo. The list goes on. I want to go there because, quite frankly, I love his business. I want to get far, and you want to get far, I really do believe you have to put the time and money into it to become. So, I don't want to talk about me the whole show, though, so I guess we'll have someone else take it from there.
Yeah, because you can't talk for like an hour. I could barely talk like 5 minutes about Dustin. Other than that, like, I run out of shit to talk about. There's not much to say about it. It just isn't.
You know, I've got coined the most annoyingest man on Twitter. I've heard it all. I don't care. My passion is legit, and that I don't even have to say it anymore. It speaks for itself. So.
That's all.
Oh, no doubt. We all know your passion's real. I've had the brunt of it before because you thought I was mocking you once.
Yeah, he thought I was mocking him yesterday. I made a comment and he said something about chasing the dream. I said, "You chased that dream, Dustin." And he's like, "Are you mocking me?" I just read it in that cocky ass attitude because I felt that it needed to be read in a cocky ass attitude. So
let's just say I think that some people don't like my in your face attitude, so I've grown accustomed to the word haters lately because I've been averaging 5 to 10 people a day. Recently, ever since I did my promo to Cameron, telling me how I'm a failure and how I'm worthless and how I'm never going to get anywhere in life. And you know what? I don't care.
This is from Cameron?
No, this is after I did my promo off the Cameron.
Say, well, for a second I thought you said Cameron. I was thinking versus Alicia Fox Cameron, and then apparently it wasn't because.
Okay,
you know what?
These are from fans of Cameron.
Hey, even my dad having cancer ain't holding me down. I feel more passionate now than ever. So I don't want to hear excuses from anybody listening to this podcast or on this podcast. If you have a dream, go chase. That's all I'm going to say. That's my part.
Let me ask, these are from fans of Cameron?
Who knows? Cameron could be the next John Cena and attract a 5-year-old boy for all I know. I don't know, but the point is they're talking crap over the internet. And I like Cameron, but that seems to be the age group he attracts. So.
If anything's worse than Cameron and his boring ass are his damn fans who actually find it entertaining.
That is true.
They all probably
kinda
go to WWE for. I'm not even gonna lie.
Kind of like Alan's fans.
We're not gonna dog on our spine
Exactly.
wrestler.
Exactly. I was about to even say that shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Alan
Anyways.
has a record 16 views on his Aspiring Wrestler interview he did. That's how much fans he has.
Wait, how many did I end up getting?
Like 16.
Damn, that's more than I thought.
For a website that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, dude, that's more than, honestly, that's more, I bet half of those honestly came from Facebook because I posted that link on Facebook and I told like a lot of my friends from school to go read that shit, and I bet that's where a lot of it came from because like nobody, I think on Twitter read that shit.
Here's a plug for me. Here's a plug for you at John Stevens or at Stevens.e. I believe your Twitter handle is. He's the one that conducted the interviews with me. Alan,
How many did he end up
Steven.
conducting? I know he conducted one with me, you, Steven.
7.
Like, oh, 7?
Steven.
Who's the most read? Which one's the most read
Steven.
out of all? Oh,
Mine.
damn.
Then me. And
even
then
more than the great man himself, Christopher Damian.
Yeah.
Hey,
more than
this boring, annoying, passionate Ram has more than the Revolution himself.
Bitch, he ain't starting
What?
no damn revolution. That's the thing. He has no revolution. He is no revolution.
Can someone fill me on what the hell you guys are talking about? Because I have no idea.
which are you? Don't.
Jacob Royal's still here.
Yeah, I
Jacob,
think
you
so.
still here? Oh,
Yeah,
you're still
he's there.
Yeah, I'm still here, guys.
Alright, sorry
I'm
dude.
just listening.
We're going on a rant. And by the way, every joke I make, at least this is Dustin speaking, if you can't tell from the annoying half teenage premature pubic voice. I mean, I have the voice of a 10-year-old, a beard of a freaking pedophile. I mean, that's my.
Why are you insulting yourself? Is what I want to know.
That is
You're saving Steven his. Why are you? You're saving Steven time and effort. You're doing it yourself.
This
Stop.
is actually insulting me. That you're insulting yourself. Because
I just want to let you know that I'm back this week after having to fall asleep during the last podcast due to Alan's boringness.
Fuck you.
Are you?
Damn.
Well, okay. So you're insulting yourself to get me a shot. Are you trying to make me feel bad, you son of a bitch?
No. You're taking dirty Sanchez of yours and calm down.
All right. That's enough.
What
That's
is this
enough.
hell motherfucker talking
That's enough.
about?
That is enough. Moving on. All right. Well, you're right. So quickly.
Now
I'm just
for
gonna mention-
advertisements.
No. Quickly.
What the fuck are we supposed to advertise?
The wrestling school that I'm going to, actually I'm going to advertise right now. The wrestling school that I'm going to is the Team Vision Dojo in Orlando, Florida. And actually it's growing quite big. Central Florida is soon to be a hotbed for pro wrestling, period. I mean, we have in Orlando coming this summer in the next couple of months, I want to say next month or July, the WWE is opening up a brand new performance center, and it's actually only a few miles away from Full Sail University, which, by the way, is a really amazing campus. And anyways, the Team Vision Dojo is pretty soon going to grow. One of the head trainers, Jason Rance, he's an awesome dude. He is a very, very talented wrestler. His girlfriend is Santana Garrett, who's actually on the women's independent scene. If any of you watch, anybody here on the show right now or listening at home, wherever you are, happen to check out Shine Wrestling. It's a all women's promotion based in Tampa, Florida, and it's actually it consists of very talented wrestlers from trying to think. I think Sarah Del Rey, I think, was on one of the first few Evil Lights, who was known as Sophia Cortez on NXT. Awesome Kong, also known as Karma. There's also so many other very, very talented female wrestlers, Santana being one of them. So the school is also run on the side with Larry Zbyszko, the legend, who is very, very hilarious in his own right. And Scott Hall used to pop in from time to time. He's taking care of himself in Georgia or with DDP. So I wish him the best. But if you guys ever come to Florida, and need a place to train or whatever, just check out the Team Vision Dojo. It's a great place. So I digress with that, but let's talk some wrestling. We had a somewhat interesting week when it comes to wrestling on WWE television. I didn't watch Impact this week, so
I did.
I don't. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But as far as Monday on Raw, I kind of felt it was good, but in a sense, it was also somewhat forgettable.
I kind of forgot what happened.
Fuck you, Steven. Son of a bitch.
I kind of forgot what happened. I mean, I know is that the the Shield was supposed to take on, I believe, the team of Ryback and John Cena, and that changed about 3 or 4 times throughout the night. And
I just want to point out that I may not be I'm not a CM Punk fan, because I'm huge on growing up roots, but I think they're in desperate need of him to come back soon.
But they're going to be waiting a long time for that.
I know that.
I mean, yeah, Punk is taking a well-deserved break, and that guy is indeed, a workhorse. And
I mean, they had him coming back at the end of May, but then they pulled that as of today. I mean, they pulled him through everything throughout the summer, so I don't expect at least till SummerSlam, or probably even later than that, until we see Punk again. Yeah. And I think that's why they're trying to get Undertaker to work SummerSlam.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past for Punk to be back around Survivor Series. Would be good, and I kind of hope he kind of comes back as a babyface, because babyface Punk, people, I don't know, some people hated it. I enjoyed it. I guess either that or just Punk be like, just don't be a good guy or a bad guy. Just kind of be,
Well, that's kind of what he is, because no matter how many times he tries to get people to hate him, people still like him. I mean, there's people that hate him, but there's just as many, if not more, that love him. It's like that's pretty much what he was before he left. So,
I felt that Raw is becoming a little better, and actually, what happened on Raw tied into what took place on NXT, and I think it was a dark segment. It turns out it wasn't taped for TV, which is unfortunate because it was such a gold segment. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But the main event, which probably stood out the most, I think was pretty interesting. That at the end of the match, Ryback made.
We are back live.
All right, let's introduce Jordan.
All right, wait. We have to have a segue, man. We have to let people know we had some technical difficulties, so now we're into part 2 of our podcast.
And yes, in fact, some voices were cut from the ending of the last clipping, so you'll just hear me for a second, and then now we're back live, so I don't know what we were talking about. So
we were about to introduce Jordan, actually.
Actually, we were discussing Raw, but then Jordan.
We'll get back to discussing
podcast.
Raw in a second. So let's go ahead and have Jordan.
We have another
himself.
guest. We have another guest on our show this week. Jordan Cook, who's also a professional wrestler on the independent circuit right now, who's actually on a leave of absence because Jordan is a newfound father. So congratulations, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we were talking about this as we were off the air, but just so we can kind of bring this up again, how's life been, as a parent? I mean, I know it's got to be life-changing for both you and, whoever's involved.
Yeah, it's been great. Just, the unfortunate part was we moved to Albert Lee in Minnesota. But that's alright, life changes.
I mean, you're alive, you're well, and your child is healthy. So I mean, that's all you can pretty much ask for.
That's what I wanted, and that's what we got.
There you go.
Jordan. Okay. Let it be known that Jordan is white, so I'm surrounded by nothing but white people.
And that is
well,
really
let it also
case.
be known that you're a coconut. So
fuck you. Okay, I am.
So I'm telling the truth.
So, Jordan. I guess share your favorite wrestling story, your favorite match, or your best.
It's a terrible segue.
Terrible, but go ahead.
I don't care. I'm a buzzkill. Jordan's more important than Steven being a coconut. Asshole! Shut up, Mr. Non-booking.
Ouch.
Look, you them balls, bitch.
You would want to fondle my balls.
Alright.
Let Jordan talk. Let Jordan talk, everybody.
Jordan, if you can quickly, just give us a description, not a description, that's stupid, but, just give us like a brief story, what so far has been like your most memorable match, any bad experiences, just stuff that, cause if you don't know, all of us are all aspiring wrestlers, something, that, I have no idea how long you've been wrestling for, but, just any tips and advice you can give to people, who are looking to also live out their dream, if you can, share some advice with us, that'd be pretty cool.
I'd say advice, first thing is just be you. Don't kiss ass and don't play politics. That'll screw you up.
So can you give an example maybe of that?
Never listen to Dustin.
Hey, I'm totally politics right here. Mr. Can't spell my own Twitter name.
You're
I'm
one
a
dumb
politician.
son of a bitch. You dyslexic motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? I'm dyslexic and proud.
Alright, well,
And you're limp and proud.
now, how many matches have you had so far, since you, I guess, quote unquote, finished training, or whatnot?
I'd say about maybe 3 matches and about 3 jobbings so far.
Ricky
I
David.
mean, they still count as matches.
This is true. So then 6 total.
So wait, so one of the matches I think you said that you jobbed in, which I really didn't think it was a job match. I think was it you that sent me? Was it wasn't it a battle royal? Was it you that sent me the match of the battle royal?
That was like my very first match at the age of 14.
And it was funny because you made it to the final 2, which I thought was, I think making it to the final 4 is something, but making it to the final 2, I mean, that just goes to show, who are the top 2 people, right there and then. And so I don't know if it was what type of battle royal it was. I don't remember. I just remember that. Did you win or you didn't win? Did you?
No, I was in the top. I was in the last 2, but then I got eliminated. But it was basically a battle royal of a bunch of like brand new talent, and I only had training maybe 2 months before that. So they actually put faith in me, and then I think after another 3 months of training, I gave up because I got into drugs and quit that. And then I kind of went back around the age of 17 and then jobbed in New York for a little bit.
Ricky David.
Oh yeah, and that match that I sucked into.
You can kick his ass, Jordan. Just let me know.
Alright.
Hey,
I will go to Oregon.
You know what, Jordan?
I will
Jordan,
go to Oregon and twist his fucking neck.
Jordan, I bring that up because, everyone thinks wrestling's all about winning, but really, if you're jobbing, you're jobbing. It's still part of chasing a dream. Even like you did with Ricky David, not much people could say they're in a ring in New York, even if there's indies wrestling. So, I wouldn't be upset you jobbed. I mean, it's like a punishment done at E, but you're an upcoming guy that wants to get into the wrestling business, so you've had more matches than most of any person that says they want to be a wrestler can say. So, actually, that I was not trying to mock you there. I was actually trying to make a point that even though you job, you're doing what you gotta do.
Jacob, quick question. You've been training for you said you were training for about 6 months. Have you had any type of mock matches yet?
Yeah, during training is what we basically do. I haven't had any matches on the card. Some of the guys actually that I've made friends with, that actually are pros that have been for a few years, have helped me try to get on the card, like if they need a replacement, because they've seen me work in the ring and they're very impressed with how I work.
But, I've had basically a few mock matches, that's about it. But basically, I haven't had anything on screen yet. Just basic practice is basically what I do right now.
Now, where both of you go to school, I know that Steven's Booker T. They run the Booker T school. They run a like a TV promotion. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's aired in Houston. I know it's online. But do both of your schools run like a type of YouTube show or something like that to where people can watch it online?
Yeah, AIWF Mid-Atlantic has their own YouTube channel. They come out with shows bi-weekly. The newest one actually just came out the other day, episode 129. I mean, they've been around for over 21 years. The AIWF, the Mid-Atlantic as well. So, but yeah, right now they only have their YouTube show. It's actually pretty decent from what I've seen. So, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I figure, there's other promotions around where I live on Time Warner Cable have their own little show, but I think on YouTube you get a lot more viewers because, everybody doesn't have basic cable around where I live, so.
That's what's up. That's really cool. It's really cool.
What'd you say, Steven?
You see, he just farted.
Okay.
Thank you
for sharing that with everybody, all the listeners.
I know, random. It was supposed to be random, remember?
That is true.
Well, now somebody has to include that in the bio for the Untitled Roundtable. Steven farts. Alright, well, before we got disconnected with our call because Skype's
a douche.
Yeah, ability to fuck things up easily. We were discussing the events that took place on Monday Night Raw, and what were we talking about on Raw? We were talking about
the opening triple threat match, which
the opening
was
triple threat
hilariously
match
entertaining.
Which was it was pretty damn hilarious, and which I thought it was funny that Zeb Coulter was kind of turning his back on both people. Like he started beating up Biggie Langston, and then he wanted to team with Ricardo to take out Langston, and then it was kind of like a randomness. And then you had AJ get involved. You had the three guys that are going to be in the ladder match. This was it at Extreme Rules in a couple weeks get involved, and it was just one big random mess. And I think it was the fact that they didn't know how to open up the show, so they just kind of just stuck everybody out there.
I mean, it worked well though for not.
Oh, it did.
Definitely for like, how should we open this? Oh, let's just do this. I mean, that worked well.
And it gave Ricardo a chance, really, to kind of show what he can do. It kind of made him.
I say, if they let him wrestle, he'd shock a lot of people, for sure.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago when he made his, I think he had a spot in the Royal Rumble. The guy was really like over. Like he was more over than. This was when Ricardo was out with an injury. He got taken out of the Royal Rumble, I think, and Alberto got taken out of the Royal Rumble, and Ricardo ended up getting a spot in the Rumble, and he had like a spot with Mick Foley and Santino, and I thought that was pretty damn hilarious. He came on instead of coming out in like a really fancy car like Del Rio does, he came out in some old broken down jalopy with like broken windows and broken door he couldn't get out of. So what did I just? Steven, did you just? What the hell is that?
I did not. That was me.
Did you just fart?
That was me that time.
Oh my god.
It's something Taco Bell.
Oh my, okay. Alright, well, to continue about what happened with Raw, we have John Cena come out and talk about World Wish Day, and he introduces three young men who their wish is to watch, come watch Raw, and that's what he did, and he introduces them as WWE's newest stars. What did you guys think of that little segment, which was really, really cool, I think?
Yeah, it was one of the coolest segments.
Yeah. I think it was indeed a cool segment of the show to have these kids, who, they can wish for anything in the world, and their wish is to just be on Monday Night Raw and to just to be a part of that experience, and to, I think it's John Cena. People might not like him for whatever reason, I guess gimmick wise or whatever, but this guy really goes above and beyond to make sure that these kids are, are happy, and even if God forbid, they do, they don't make it, they go out with a bang. So
that right there really adds on to show what kind of a guy he really is. I mean, not just in the ring, but like out on the outside too, like in real life, what he really is. I mean, everybody already knows how cool of a guy he is, but of course, there's always somebody willing to start shit for no fucking reason. But like overall, he's actually a really cool guy because I've actually met him. I've actually met him a few times. He's actually a really cool guy. I'm not even gonna lie, he really is.
Well, that's cool. Well, at least we can have someone vouch for it. All right, we're moving on, and we see Randy Orton walking backstage, and apparently he has a match coming up next, and or after the break, and it's Cody Rhodes taking on Randy Orton. What did you guys think of the match?
I thought that match was phenomenal. I mean, that really brought back all the Legacy memories because I miss Legacy, and
yeah, I was posting that during Raw too. I was tweeting that actually.
And that match was awesome.
What was with the silence?
Yeah,
I don't know. There was some dead silence there.
Look at it with. I mean, with Randy and Cody, I mean, they actually gave Cody a chance to show what he's got against a guy like Randy, who's a former world champ. So it showed that Cody has true potential to become a champion in the future. So they actually gave him a shot, and he took the ball and ran with it. And he was pretty damn close to coming out on top.
I really thought that, like, towards the beginning of the match, like the first 5 minutes or so, it was just straight up Orton was just pounding on Cody throughout the beginning of the match. And then we came back for the commercial break, and then we saw that Cody had, I guess, gaining some offense, and then it was just back and forth. I think one spot in particular that really kind of scared me was the superplex off the top rope. I think you can kind of see Randy telling Cody to just be careful, and Cody just kind of like sandbagged at the top rope, and when he superplexed him, it just looked like it could have went really, really bad, like really, really fast. And I think Cody wasn't comfortable being up there taking the move, which is a big no in wrestling. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. So it was just one of those things where at that given moment, I think it looked like it probably hurt more than it was supposed to. But other than that, I think the match was just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, in another spot, it was kind of interesting. I don't think they seen coming was when Randy was going for his first RKO, and then all of a sudden, Cody comes out of nowhere with a crossroads. And if you notice, like, the crowd's like,
Holy shit.
Where the hell did that come from? I mean, stuff like that, if they did that a lot more often with some of the talent that they have, I mean, hell, the show would have higher ratings than what it has now, in my opinion.
And again, I think that Cody, I think this was a way to kind of break Cody away from Damian Sandow and away from that whole tag team mess, because I think what they want is they want everyone to forget that there was ever supposed to be a WrestleMania tag team match, and forget, because if you notice all the rivalries that are taking place heading into Extreme Rules are kind of like, what's happened after Mania, the fallout from Mania, and I think they just kind of want to forget everything that happened, with the whole mixed tag being canned, so they kind of want to send Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes, their own way, which I think is good because I think Rhodes works better alone.
You want Cody to break away from Damian, shave that damn thing off his face.
Well, I think that's what's getting him over too a little bit more, because a lot of people are interested. I mean, they have something to look to. It's like, hey, Cody's mustache, it's popular.
That offends me because I have a mustache and nobody ever compliments me.
Yeah, you're not cool. You're not cool like Cody Rhodes, though.
The thing is,
again, I have a mustache and a beard. It's a white people thing.
Having a beard?
No, complimenting the mustache.
The other thing is, I don't have facial hair, but yet I don't look like I spray painted on. So
I have it all. I have the mustache and the beard.
Well, after the match, Matt Striker talks to Randy Orton in the ring, and Striker asks Orton if he's haunted by Big Show. I have an echo. And could someone mic on or something? Hello?
I think it's Jacobs.
It's coming from Jacob.
Yeah, that's probably me.
Yeah, okay, I hear an echo.
Yeah. Echo!
Everyone felt the need to say that.
Well, I guess continue with what you were saying.
Hey, you know what?
There you go.
Hey, you know? Hey.
Alright, well, continue.
This is really stupid.
Okay, the echo's gone now. You can stop.
Okay,
After the match,
continue.
Matt Striker talks to Orton. The Matt Striker talks to Orton in the ring. Striker asks Orton if he's still haunted by Big Show turning on him at WrestleMania. Orton said it fuels him. He's never been so focused in his life. Cody comes out of nowhere and gets an RKO. I didn't see the point of that. Like, I really didn't. Like, I really wanted at that point for Orton to just look at Striker and just RKO the shit out of him.
Everybody wants bad shit to happen to Striker, because Striker's fucking annoying as hell.
Striker pisses me off sometimes, so.
I think Striker.
Pedophile.
I think Striker's annoying as fuck. That's just me. Like,
No, I just want.
Of course he's annoying.
Yeah, Matt Striker, yeah, we're not even going to go into that. Alright,
Matt Striker's
That's a
done more
whole other
WrestleMania.
podcast.
that's a whole different episode we could go into for that.
Matt
Matt
Striker's
Striker
done more
hate.
WrestleMania matches than Antonio Cesaro.
That's sad. That is fucking sad.
he's only had like one WrestleMania match.
That's
Exactly.
more!
You stupid. You fucking stupid, dude.
Alright, anyways, we see the Bellas stretching backstage, and apparently they're not happy for missing the Battle Royal. They start talking about the E Network, blah, 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 and then apparently that's a segue into a Divas match. We get back from the break, which is, I thought it was funny, they messed up completely. Brie Bella is stretching, and the announcers announced that Nikki Bella is supposed to be competing, and then we get back from the break. Brie is in the ring, and she's the one who's going to be competing, and then they show a preview of the new E show called Total Divas, which premieres this summer, and then out comes Cameron and Naomi, and they're without the walking dinosaur and the fat Japanese guy who thinks he can dance. And so apparently we have Brie Bella versus Naomi. It's a very short match. At the end of the match, the Bellas do their switch. Nikki comes in and steals a win by rolling up on Naomi. Cameron, after the match, complains to the referee that they switched, and which was really obvious because clearly nobody wants to acknowledge the fact that one Bella has bigger tits than the other Bella.
But they're gonna have to start acknowledging that because it is really blatantly obvious.
It is so obvious that they're really gonna sit here and try to.
I think though finally that's gonna kill Twin Magic though, because that shit's been going on for way too long and it's really getting old. So now that they have something to kill it with, they can just kill it and get it over with.
Well, apparently the referee calls the Bellas back to the ring and reverses the decision, and Naomi wins the match by disqualification. The Bellas hit the ring and they beat the crap out of Naomi.
It was a
and
poor
Cameron.
match all around.
Well, I mean, the match was like a minute long, so I really can't sit there and judge it. They did what they could for it being a minute. My problem with the Bella Twins, and I've had this gripe since they've been back, is that apparently Renell touched on it last week. The Bellas apparently did no type of training before they came back to WWE because I don't know. I really don't know. They just kind of just came back, just knowing what they already knew, and I mean, you can see when they work in the ring, they just kind of get stuck on these,
Headlocks
basic
and
holds.
arm lock, yeah.
Yeah, headlocks
and
basic holds, and then, you have someone like Naomi who wants to come in doing, Hurricane Ranas and all this other stuff, I think.
So basically watching the Bellas is like watching a hotter Oksana, basically, because they're just doing the same thing over and over.
But see with Oksana, I think Oksana isn't given, enough credit. I mean, the girl can wrestle. I mean, I've seen her wrestle before at FCW. I've seen her wrestle on TV, other matches that people just don't pay any attention to. She's not bad. She just, the Bellas are pretty much the same. I think, and I've said this once and I say it again, I think Brie Bella is the better wrestler.
Well, that's easy to see.
I think that she's, more daring as far as, she's not afraid to try new things. Nikki, on the other hand, seems a little bit more hesitant. She seems more aggressive, but a little bit more hesitant. Naomi, I think on more than one occasion, when she goes for Hurricane Rana, the Bellas end up missing it, and it looks like a Hurricane Rana arm drag, if that makes any type of sense. It just looks bad. It just looks bad. All right. So Naomi wins the match by disqualification. It's going to be interesting how I don't know if they're going to try to give these girls a storyline heading until the premiere of the show. I would like them to see them include Natalia into this and maybe introduce the new girls who I saw at NXT on Thursday. They are absolutely gorgeous in person.
And here
all right.
What?
He's gonna start talking about NXT.
No, I said I'll discuss that later because we have to discuss what happened, everything that happened in the week. All right, so
was everybody what Dustin, Steven, guys, what are you guys thinking about what we talked about so far here? Come on, speak, you motherfuckers! I know you got voices.
I'm sorry, I'm eating Raisin Bran right now.
Jordan,
you fucking fat ass, quit, put your damn fork down, stop eating.
I'm not fat, you bitch!
Hey, I'm drinking a slushy right now, so I feel like I'm the.
Oh my god, you guys!
Okay, you fucking fat, you both, healthy. You fucking fat asses, stop eating.
You asshole! I'm eating Raisin Bran.
I drink 5 protein shakes a day.
What kind of milk?
Skim milk.
Skim milk. Okay, then you're good.
Okay, you're good. Never mind. Please. Dustin, you fat ass, put your shake down. Put your slushy, put all that shit down. Talk, damn it.
Put your slushy sugar infested drink away.
I want to hear Jordan speak.
Jordan.
He was laughing at Steven's outburst of Raisin Bran.
Jordan, what did you think about Raw?
I really didn't watch it.
This is why we're discussing it. We're discussing it.
He didn't watch it. How can he discuss if he didn't watch?
I kind of kept up with Twitter the entire night.
Okay, what were your thoughts of Raw based on Twitter then? What's your...
Honestly, so far, I think Rhodes should have taken Orton.
I hate you.
Hey, don't hate.
Alright, well, just you're an intro again. Son of a bitch.
No, it's not.
Hey, well, here, I can fix that for you. It's about 2 a.m. where I'm living at right now. So, and I'm falling my ass asleep right now. So, I'm gonna call tonight.
Alright, man.
Alright, well, thanks for being on the show.
As well. So.
Well, thank you for being on the show, man, and we appreciate it, and hopefully you'll join us on another episode, sometime soon, or maybe we'll tape earlier. That'd be good.
Alright, I'd be happy to join you guys again. This is the funniest shit I've been a part of in a while.
I agree. I second that statement.
Just remember, man, white power. Guys. Remember, white power.
White power.
Shut up, you damn
I'm
coconut.
not Mexican, asshole. Shut up.
Shut up, you damn coconut.
That works here in North Carolina, so.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You know,
I'm from the same state.
Nicaragua.
I'm from the same state. It does work.
Steven's from Nicaragua.
I hate to point out, Jacob, you kind of sound like Zeb Coulter a little bit.
Just shut up.
Dustin, just stop.
Just quiet.
Alright, anyways, Jacob, we thank you for joining us on the show, and again, we hope that you join us again soon, and we'll let you have your first match in your dreams, I guess.
Count your sheep.
Count your chairs being tossed in the ring. There you go.
Wait, if he leaves, is that going to disconnect the chat?
It's just him leaving. He just disconnect himself from the call.
Okay.
What if I leave?
Then bye.
Then nobody cares, so you can just go.
I'm the owner of this chat.
Owner? Motherfucker, you're just hosting it. You don't own shit.
Technically, if he leaves right now, then we all get disconnected. But then again...
That's what I mean. I'm the host. I didn't mean owner. Sorry.
I'll start being a little bit nicer to him, but alright guys, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be happy to be a part of another podcast soon, but till then, see y'all later.
Later.
Alright.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Wouldn't there be talk to us later? Cause I can't see you.
Steven, you're an asshole.
I know, shut up!
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, we'll do it now.
Alright, well, anyways.
Alright, so let Dustin and Steven recap what they thought. Guys, speak.
Well, so far I wasn't finished recapping, by the way.
Well, but I'm gonna recap what we had already talked about, and then.
Okay, alright, fine.
Good job, Alan, the bouncer.
Thank you. Now, Dustin, Steven, take it away.
Okay, now Alan, you keep your fucking mouth shut.
Fuck you, bitch!
We just said discuss this. We'll do it in about an hour.
Why don't we just wait till I recap and then we'll give our insight on what we like, what we didn't like.
No.
Give your recap.
No, it's the recap. Oh, wait, what are we doing? I mean, Dustin, Steven, are y'all recapping what we've already talked about?
We're doing advertisements.
This part of the podcast is brought to you by, oh god.
By
Geico.
By Geico. There we go.
It's brought to you by Fruity, Delicious, Fruity.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by Remy, Make-A-Wish is part of our show too.
Really?
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm not the one that looks like Corey Matthews from Boy Meets World.
Damn.
So,
I thought he looked more like Fred Savage from the Wonder Years.
yeah, that's you.
That's not an insult if I don't know who either of those two has-beens are.
Dr.
Yeah. Dr. Zapper, I was a backyard wrestler too. Eat that.
Always funny how he calls himself the Dr. Love as a backyard wrestler, yet he's been single all his life.
40-year-old virgin. I'm in the making.
Okay, anyway, let's continue. Let's continue with the Raw recap.
Oh. Alright, yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
No, it was your two's turn to talk.
What did you guys talk about so far, like the first...
We're about the first hour of Raw. What did you guys think of the first hour of Raw?
Steven, you want to go first? Or?
Steven, you go first, and then Steven, speak.
Stuff.
I fucking hate you, you son of a bitch.
Listen, what we're gonna do is just gonna continue going on the list, and then at the end we'll give our insight on what we like, what we didn't like. It's much easier that way, and everyone can voice their opinion.
No, it helps from one person talking too much. So let's recap.
Well, okay, so.
No, with Dustin and Steven.
This match, so.
Alright, I'll go.
Alright, Dustin, you go. Thank God.
I didn't think too much of the first hour of Raw, to be honest. I thought it was kind of boring, but, and I like Raw. The Zeb Coulter, Big E, Ricardo match, you could tell they were just bored and needed a filler at the top of the show, so.
But that shit worked though. It ended up working.
I don't think it was filler. I think it was a way for them, a really cool way for them to make like a stipulation type match by including the managers. You know, so I think it made sense in a way. You know, you had everybody who was involved with the triple threat at Extreme Rules in their corners, and I think it made sense. I thought was it random? Hell yes, but I think
it was funny as hell.
It worked.
Let me cut you off real quick. You said managers, right?
Yeah, okay, he did say managers.
Let me say, Big E has some major league bitch tits, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's one hell of a manager right there.
AJ Lee, we love you.
That we do.
Speak for yourself.
I'll say, yes, Steven doesn't. But
Steven only likes men.
No, I like AJ. And yes, I do like men. That's why I like AJ.
Styles?
Oh boy.
Styles?
I love how you went from Raw to TNA.
No, he said AJ something. He had something about AJ and men, so I was like, Styles?
So we'll get the Impact. We'll get the Impact live in a few minutes.
All right. Anyways,
you won't be able to because nobody here watches it. I mean, it's boring.
I
watched the Kurt Angle match.
I said nobody.
I watched this Thursday.
That's why I said nobody.
Fuck you.
I don't know, dude. I gave it a shot.
I watch it just because it contains a lot of guys that I watched on the indies, and
I just can't get into it.
All right. Before we move on to TNA, let's finish up on Raw. Okay, so we'll just get back into here before we lose track of what the hell we were talking about. All right, so now we have a promo after the Divas match with the Shield, and they're actually in the ring, and they talk about coming into the WWE and how nobody's been able to stop them. They've taken out guys like The Rock, The Big Show, Sheamus, and John Cena. They basically force-fed justice to The Undertaker, and then we get a recap on SmackDown of The Shield beating up The Undertaker. Ambrose says justice doesn't care if you're undefeated at WrestleMania, if you're the WWE champion, or whatever your name is. Rollins says justice has not forgotten about Ryback and John Cena. They try to promote the match for tonight. And then 3MB comes out, which is even more random. And then 3MB says they're not finished with the Shield, and then a brawl breaks out, and 3MB gets their ass kicked. And Kane and Bryan come out, and then they beat up 3MB instead of the Shield. So, what did you guys think of that? That was probably even more random than the damn triple threat match.
I like the commercial.
No commercials. I take it Steven didn't watch Raw.
No, I did. I gotta bring the comedic side to it.
Yes, he does.
I've been fancying over the Taco Bell commercial that showed on Raw.
Which one?
Doritos Locos Tacos one. Maybe that's how I can get a woman.
What? Awkwardly kissing someone and having her... I think it'll be the opposite. She'll beat the shit out of you rather than
hey, at least don't have more chins than the Chinese phone book. So.
Ouch.
Really? I only have one chin.
They multiply.
Multiply.
We're just kidding. We love Remy on this podcast. No homo.
We do?
Yes.
I thought
Jordan
was here.
What?
Jordan should talk because Jordan is the peacemaker here.
What am I making peace with?
All right. Back to Raw. We're losing track again.
That's the point. It's random and entertaining.
Yeah. When was this supposed to be ever organized? That was on.
Actually, that's not the point.
I'm trying to get to the Raw recap. I don't want to spend the next 2 hours trying to get through the damn recap.
We just recapped like 3 hours of Raw.
Actually, he's just cracking 2 hours.
Whatever. I want to keep it up, damn it.
Hey, alright, I was asking you guys, what did you guys think of the 3MB Shield Kane Bryan segment?
Well, I mean,
you were looking forward to commercials?
Well, I think anytime 3MB appears on screen, you're wondering when the commercial break's going to come because nobody gives a flying fuck about 3MB. I mean, does anybody here give a flying fuck about 3MB?
I care about Drew McIntyre, and that's about it. As far as the other two,
they have no drummer.
Okay, Steven, why don't you go be the drummer?
I can't. I don't know how to play drums.
They don't know how to play instruments. There you go.
I don't even know how to play the air drums, asshole.
Hey, you guys would still be better than Justin Bieber if you did that.
Anyone's better than Bieber.
See?
Yeah, even Alan.
Wait, let's not talk about Alan Tiro like that.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna kick your ass, you son of a bitch.
Another funny thing on Raw was Jerry Lawler ordering a pizza.
I was like, what was the point of the fucking repeated hour of Domino's plugs? I mean,
Domino plugs only for. I seriously was hoping that somebody from NXT or something. Maybe I was just really overthinking this, but someone's gonna deliver his pizza, just like a little cameo or something. But instead, we got like 30 or 40 seconds of the crowd eating pizza.
I was like, that was stupid. I don't want to see an hour of Domino's plugs. I fucking hate Domino's pizza.
And then after the Domino's pizza plug, that was like an hour straight. We get Dolph Ziggler, the World Heavyweight Champion, against the ever so forgetful United States Champion, Kofi Kingston. And I don't hate Kofi Kingston. I just think he's extremely boring.
Except in matches like that, because that was a good match.
It was a good match. I think the only thing that made me laugh was when Kofi went for the like the backwards crossbody, and he just completely just like hit the ground. Like Ziggler was like so far away, and Kofi just like went for the crossbody, and nobody was there. Like he jumped on the. I thought he was going to do a moonsault, but instead he did a crossbody, and nobody was there. Like it was pretty funny. And then Big E at the end of the match, Ziggler wins. Big E at the end of the match hits his finisher on Kofi, which maybe is going to be a sign that Big E is going to go for the U.S. title.
I mean, I know there's been talks of him becoming the next U.S. champion.
Please, for the love of God, I would rather see Big E as champion than to see Kofi as
I'd
champion.
I'd rather see Big E get a fucking ring attire that actually fits. That's what I want to see, because nobody wants to see that much of Big E Langston. I mean, just nobody. Except maybe Dennis. I was about to say that.
Oh man, I love his hammock. Banana hammock
all over again.
Oh my God. Alright, and then we were talking about this earlier. We get the backstage segment between AJ and Caitlyn. AJ and Caitlyn with the secret admirer, and
it makes sense for it to be AJ just getting inside her head. I mean, that would make
I thought
sense.
It was pretty funny that I think the crowd kind of was like, oh, when Caitlyn said, "Can you get your little champ of a girlfriend out of here and back into her straitjacket?" I kind of laughed at that, and then I think
I laughed at AJ's reaction because that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, she was like, "Really?" And then when she said, "Can you move with your man arms?" I thought that was pretty funny too, because Caitlyn has some pretty big arms for a diva. So
I'd still fuck her.
I would too. I
think we're all in agreement on that one.
So much sexiness on one screen. I had multiple orgasms.
Over Big, I know Steven's orgasming over Big E.
Big E needs to learn how to wrestle.
I climax over you.
Oh, I know that.
Oh shit.
Alright, and then we get a backstage segment between Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox, and Ryback comes in and says he's not facing the Shield.
Yes.
Vicky says it's a 6-man tag, and then it's between Shield against Ryback, Kane, and Daniel Bryan. Ryback said he's been there, done that. He doesn't trust any of them. He shouts no and walks off.
Boring.
Which I think was, it was pretty boring.
Ryback's boring as fuck. No matter what you do with him, he's boring as fuck.
He sounds like he sounds like John Laurinaitis on steroids.
No, he sounds like that, but with he's like a crackhead, dude. He's like every 5 seconds, dude. It's so fucking annoying.
Feed me Zyrtex.
Skip Sheffield.
I met him when he was Skip Sheffield at FCW, and I actually talked to him, and he's actually a really cool guy. And I got to I think I talked about this before. I got to participate in my first rib, and it was pretty cool. And he's actually a really cool guy. I met him, Heath Slater, and Darren Young. This was back when they were on NXT, so that was quite a while ago. Speaking of NXT, someone who needs to be on NXT, Jack Swagger. We're back from the commercial break. Like I think the millionth commercial break so far. I think we're approaching.
So we ain't talking about the commercials. Steven wants to talk about the commercials.
What commercials?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Steven said something. Steven said something about talking about commercials. Steven, what?
I like Flo from the Progressive commercials.
I like.
Whoa!
I personally like the eHarmony commercials, but
I like the one with the little commercial with Flo. She's like, "Hey, Big Money," or something about Big Money.
What about Bob?
Bob, the Enzyte guy. That guy hasn't been on TV for years.
Where did he even go?
Poor Bob. He probably ran out of enhancements.
What happened to the ShamWow guy?
He went to jail.
Seriously?
Yeah, apparently he was arrested not too long ago. I don't know if it's like a year or so ago. I think he got into a fight with a stripper or a prostitute, one of the two.
Damn, dude. And that guy was hot too.
That guy.
He tried to promote his ShamWow and got hit in the balls.
That just went over everybody's head, except I heard it. Nobody heard what Steven just said?
No.
He's like, we were talking about the ShamWow guy. He's like, damn, that guy was hot too.
Let it be known to everybody that I am not gay. This is just for comical purposes.
Sure.
You're not fooling anybody. Anyway.
Alright, before...
Fuck you!
Someone who needs a ShamWow and, actually, to clean all that crap out of their hair is Zack Ryder, who had a match on Raw. Finally.
Oh, he did? I must have missed that. Oh wait, yeah, was that forgettable?
He had a match against Jack Swagger. Zack Ryder comes out with a mic, and he shows us footage for no fucking apparent reason of Zeb Coulter in action against Ricardo earlier, which made no type of sense.
Like, that
Swagger
whole
beats
promo
the
made
fuck out of him.
no sense.
Okay. I find it funny how he said nobody cares about Zack Ryder. You should know me, Dustin, and Jordan are all broskies.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Woo, woo, woo.
Shit.
And Ryder has over a
know
million
it.
followers.
I don't hate Zack Ryder. I just hate his constant bitching over Twitter, and now he's like answering these fan questions, and he sounds like a complete and total bitter douchebag. Like, it's like, dude, like, these people made you, like, relax.
You got that for reading a tweet?
No, if you look at it, if you look at some of his tweets, someone asked him like something like, oh, when are you coming back to TV? And he's like, ha 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 ha. Like really? Like, don't need to be a dick.
Actually, that sounds more like a reply of sarcasm.
Yeah, but it's still being a dick.
Okay, anyway,
right,
the match was boring and forgettable. We can forget about that movie.
Another thing that was really stupid and made no sense was the tug of war contest between Mark Henry and
probably one of the single worst segments of all time. Probably.
There's Tensai coming out doing his shovel dance. God, that's awful. Then he beats Tensai in the tug of war contest in like 2 seconds. Then Brodus Clay comes out and beats him in like another 2 seconds. Sheamus comes out and he taunts Mark Henry. They do this tug of war thing, and then he lets go of. They have this tug of war contest. Sheamus lets go of the rope. Henry falls on his ass. Henry gets pissed up. Henry gets pissed off, gets up, and then he gets hit with the bro kick and ends the segment.
Ends the terrible segment of horrors and agony upon the eyes of the public.
All right, then we have after.
What'd you say, Steven?
I said next to Alan's life.
We have Antonio Cesaro against Alberto Del Rio, which was, to me, I went to the bathroom during this match. Literally, I did. So I kind of missed it. But apparently, Del Rio wins with a cross arm kicker. After the match, Del Rio picks the ladder match for their stipulation, since Ricardo won the triple threat match early in the night. Backstage,
which I personally don't know about you, but I think that made me excited for the triple threat match. I mean, that triple threat match is going to be insane.
Jack Swagger's in it, so therefore I'm not excited. So if it was just Del Rio and Ziggler, then sure. But Jack Swagger's in it, it's like,
I still think that triple threat ladder match is going to be really good. Probably the show stealer of Extreme Rules.
Someone push Swagger off the ladder, and hopefully we won't have to see his terrible rest when he gets back in. Anyways, we see Fandango and the Great Khali on opposites on a two-way split screen. And apparently they're having a dance off. And by the way, we finally find out who Fandango's dancer is. Not that we already knew. Apparently she's announced as Summer Rae. Gasp! We didn't know. So Khali
really just do that.
Yes, he really did just do that.
What?
Gasp! Really?
Gasp. It was a shocker. Shocker of the night. We didn't know who Summer Rae was.
Oh, she's hot. That's enough said.
Well, see, the only good thing about that entire dancing segment was seeing her. That was it.
Yeah. Seeing her, and apparently she's, I'm not gonna lie, if you look from her dancer's perspective, they both all four of them fucking suck. But it's just so awesome. And I want to say the crowd was fandangoing. I don't know if I caught it or not, but I could have
died down quite a bit lately,
Well,
not every city they go to is into it. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. I mean, I think everybody's expecting the next crowd they go to beat the New Jersey crowd after WrestleMania.
I wish.
And that's not going to happen.
The UK tried, and I don't think they'll ever have a crowd that beat that damn New Jersey crowd. It was just too much.
I hope when I go to Raw next year after WrestleMania, I hope that motherfucking place is as rocking as the fucking Izod Center was after WrestleMania this year.
I think one of the best crowds ever is the ECW One Night Stand crowd.
But that place is small, so it's so possible to get.
But every single person up there was chanting and into it. That's the thing that was awesome.
Yeah, because they're diehard ECW fans, and again, it's a small arena. If you were to have an ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view in a regular venue, I mean,
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
the same
If you
result.
were to take ECW's One Night Stand, bring it back, and put it somewhere like New York again in a bigger arena like Madison Square Garden or the Izod Center, that place would still be just as rocking as
Exactly.
the Hammerstein Ballroom. I mean, that
That's
shit
a
was...
wrestling hardcore place. They love their wrestling. That's what. Is
Now, granted, if
missing
you took it and
from-
put it in another part of the country that isn't so hot like that, yeah, it wouldn't work. But if you put it
Chicago
like-
would get over.
Say like Oregon, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You got to go to cities that love wrestling. That's why there's certain cities that people look forward to watching in wrestling games.
And I don't think that the next time WWE goes back to the Izod Center, it'll be that loud as it was before. Because look, take Miami for example. Miami last year, we thought that they were like a very rocking crowd, you know. And then, you know, they go back again, you know, for Raw. I think later on in the year, or I think was it earlier this year? I don't remember. But the crowd just wasn't the same. So then again, it's like I really hope they are rocking and whatnot. So. It was pretty sad that that crowd was louder than the crowd at WrestleMania, so.
What crowd?
The Izod Center crowd.
Oh, the New Jersey, okay.
Yeah, I mean...
You get lost real easy, don't you?
What?
He does.
You get lost really easy, don't you?
I have to pee.
Don't take us in the bathroom with you, please.
Yeah, don't take the show in there, dude.
Yeah, mute your microphone, please.
The last thing our viewers want to hear is you taking a piss.
That's like the glorified moment of the week right there.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Just
You
stop.
have to go to fucking therapy.
Alright, listen, we're approaching the main event. It's it's John Cena and Team Hell
Too serious.
No versus The Shield. A very good back and forth match. The Shield wins again.
Hell yes.
Gotta love
After
them.
the match,
Everybody should believe in the Shield.
After the match, Ryback appears on stage. Cena is
To
selling his injury.
no reaction. Gotta reiterate that no reaction part. I mean, even the officials commented on that after the show was over. They were like, holy shit, he got no reaction. What? Because he fucking sucks. I mean, they're trying to make him into this next big main event star. It's not working. It's just not working. I mean, granted, fast forward to SmackDown, he had a great match with Daniel Bryan, but that's because Daniel Bryan's one of the best wrestlers on the planet, and he can get a good match out of basically anybody, just like Kurt Angle. So, you know.
Hey, Jordan.
What?
I just heard your comment on Daniel Bryan. Why do you like him so much?
Is that really a question?
Well, dude, it's getting input from you. I know why. Great. I want to hear you talk, you know. What makes Daniel Bryan what makes you want to watch Daniel Bryan instead of all the other guys on the roster?
Well, let's see. He can put a good match on with anyone. Just watch him and Punk from Over the Limit from 2012.
He's white.
Leave the whiteness out of this, Steven.
Yeah, you damn
How
coconut.
can you not like a guy who learned from William Regal and Shawn Michaels?
Oh, yeah.
He's white.
Steven, shut up, you damn coconut. Continue.
Trust me, dude. If I could learn from Regal and Michaels, I'd be fucking awesome too.
Steven, go play your mariachi music and shut up.
Oh.
Because he's white.
Alright, well, I forgot to also mention during the Raw recap that apparently...
Hold on. Were you done, Jordan, or...
And he's got a nice beard.
He has a nice beard.
Because he's white.
And he's dating a Bella too.
Yeah, he wins all the way around.
He wins all the way around. You have a beard like that and you're dating Brie Bella? Shit, your life must be good.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, Remy, for a second. Did you say you were done, Jordan? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I just had those 3 points.
Sweet.
Well, I forgot to mention that apparently there was a point in the show where they mentioned that Cena is working with an injury, some type of Achilles injury. That's probably why that he was taken out of the match, the main event match in the beginning of the night, but he still worked the match anyways. I just thought that I should point that out. The trainers were checking on him at the end of the match, and yeah, so I don't know the severity of his injury, but
it's just a bruised ankle. It's not as severe as once originally reported.
Yeah, so
that's another one of the thing of the white man's lies.
Damn the white man's lies.
I think it's Steven's racist.
I'm not racist. I actually have white in me.
That's why he's a coconut. Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
That's why his first name's Steven.
What a geeky white man name, too.
Yeah, Steven.
Justin.
He's a man.
Justin means true warrior. That's a great name.
Bitch.
Such a man.
Remy, shut up.
Are we done with the Raw recap?
Yeah, we're done with Raw now.
We are done with the Raw recap.
That took forever.
That did take forever.
Raw's a fucking 3-hour show. I mean...
Okay. Now for advertisements.
Again?
Damn. We take more commercial breaks than fucking Raw.
Follow at Amanda Bynes on Twitter for dysfunctional tweets, reports, and pictures.
Did we seriously just plug Amanda Bynes in our show? Did we seriously just do that right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
on Twitter.
Remy will not be on the show next week. No.
He is a dumb shit.
He really is.
We're promoting Amanda Bynes and her craziness.
Jordan is going to now plug the Daniel Bryan Yes, Yes, Yes t-shirt.
More like a no. The only good thing about Amanda Bynes is she's probably loose enough for me to throw my hot dog down her hallway. I'm okay with that.
You don't like her playing as Courtney from the Amanda Show?
No.
Man.
Who could forget that?
Man.
I forgot about that. I was watching earlier I was watching Ask Ashley. Do you guys remember that? What she would read the mail, flip out.
All that.
Yeah, it was old.
As a Mexican, Steven, how are you spending Cinco de Mayo today?
I'm not Mexican, bitch.
Did Floyd
Are
Money
you related to Rey Mysterio?
No, he's obviously Eddie Guerrero's cousin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sin Cara.
Who?
Sin Cara.
Botch Mania.
Oh, that forgettable bitch?
Are you related to him?
Are you?
Unico.
You're more Mexican than I am, asshole. You speak Spanish.
Eddie Guerrero.
Love that guy.
Vicky Guerrero.
Don't disrespect
Saul
Eddie
Guerrero.
Guerrero.
Glory Guerrero.
No, we all know he's Hunico's twin. We all know this.
Because him and Raynelli have a thing for each other.
I'm not gonna get into that.
No. Raynelli has a thing for me. I have a thing for Dustin. I mean, my pillow.
And Jordan and me adopted a kid.
Dustin has a thing for Alan. Alan has a thing for his bitch on his phone.
No, I want Jordan.
He has a thing for Boxster, okay? Get it right. He has
God.
Either that or his personal.
And Grimmy is completely left out of the loop because no one cares about him.
Damn.
I'm okay with not having an infatuation with anyone.
Jacob Royals and Remy are going to be the new tag team in Lovers.
What?
Oh my
That's
god.
not very nice. He's not even here to defend himself. Shit talker.
Hey, that's what he gets for leaving, because he's tired.
Yeah, every time I fucking leave, I get spam for 2.5 fucking hours on Twitter until I am forced to get up and get back online by these two assholes, Dustin and Steven.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't lie, you son of a bitch. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
We were promoting the show. We were not spamming you.
We were given like
that was
previews
okay. You can get away with that excuse last time. What about the 2 or 3 times before that? What were you doing before the show was even created?
Stop over exaggerating, asshole.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm talking about. Shut up.
You know what? Maybe later. Stop telling me that. We'll do it later. God damn it.
Use protection.
Cat fight.
Another advertisement. Trojan Man are condoms.
Oh my god. Those fuckers are gonna sue us for that shit. Like, we've mentioned companies in the show that, like, we're not even endorsed by. Motherfuckers are gonna sue. Oh shit. Okay, what are we on now? What is the next,
$5. No? Okay.
We are on music.
We're on Wednesday. Wait, what?
We're on music. There's something we can, me and Steven could dominate the music talk.
I could too. You know, have you not heard the new Fergie song?
Oh.
No.
Okay, Steven.
I'm gonna go commit suicide now. I'm gonna go commit suicide because
Yeah, I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Fergalicious definitions makes you all.
Okay, I'm editing that entire part out, Remy. You are getting edited out,
not.
dude. Yes, I am.
You know what? I will continue to say freaking Fergalicious the rest of the damn podcast.
Me and Steven are gonna kill you before you do that.
Then you will not be back at next week's podcast.
Really?
Okay, anyway, on to Steven.
Hey, who edits this? I added the music. I added it, so...
Yeah, but technically the files are on my computer, so I don't have to send them to you, dipshit.
And whose ideas were these podcasts?
You spend it. Fergalicious.
Okay, shut the fuck... Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Steven, continue.
Device.
Hell fucking yes. Let's talk about some device.
For Blackheart Dave sings Baby Baby O to Alan, then we call
Oh my god! I'm like mentally disturbed now because wait, does he really listen to that?
Who?
Dave.
Blackheart Dave.
No,
I mean, he Skyped it one night. Like, he Skyped it in the text box one night. Like,
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? That's
if you wonder, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know who Blackheart Dave is, he is, well, too dumb enough to work Skype, so you'll never see him on here.
And
but,
he doesn't friend.
Wait,
that explains a lot.
Really does.
Oh, we have an out of ice age mentality. But anyway, yeah, back to your device.
What device?
Back to your device. What device are you talking about?
My device isn't doing anything right now. It's just sitting there.
Device is nice enough to go pee.
Wow.
Alright, I'm going to pee. I'll be back.
Thanks for letting us know. You couldn't have just left and not said anything?
Oh.
Yeah, really, you had to tell everybody on the show that you're,
Hey, this is uncensored. No one ever said it was rated G.
That is true. Anyways.
Uncensored, but we don't want to hear it. It's unnecessary.
Consider you talking about how...
Just go, damn it.
Will you just go take a damn piss?
Yeah,
Anyway, while me and Steven talk about one of the best bands in the world, Device.
Who?
Let's stay out of this, because I don't know who they are.
Oh my... Steven, really, Steven?
Wow. I, give up on hope because of this.
Well,
I mean, at least tell me you know who Disturbed are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. There
he doesn't like them, though.
Oh,
he does not like them.
Yeah, there's no hope for you, Remy.
What are you talking about? I never said I never liked Disturbed. I'm not a big, gigantic fan, but...
There you go. You gotta be a huge fan.
Yeah, there's no hope for you, dude.
Are you guys talking about David's new band that he created?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fucking amazing.
I'm officially left out of the conversation.
Yes, you are. Goodbye.
Alright, well...
Steven,
we don't
continue.
like Mexicans. What are we talking about?
Device.
What device?
Oh my god.
I swear to God, I'm probably gonna confuse the shit out of our listeners.
You really are. I mean, there's people gonna be sitting there just scratching their, what the fuck is this Steven dude talking about? This is one dumb motherfucker.
Next to Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin's the biggest one. But
have you guys heard of a band called Off With Their Heads?
Yes.
No, we don't listen to pop.
I think they're awesome.
Off With Their Heads is amazing, dude. They're on tour with Teenage Bottle Rocket right now.
Come on, let's go back to the evidence.
Let's go back to what?
What the fuck is that?
What'd you
Off
say?
With Their Heads. I was listening to Attack earlier.
No, I fucking love Attack Attack.
I was listening to Attack Attack earlier. Also, I was listening to a band that was recommended by Johnny Curtis, The Wrecking. Have you guys heard of them?
No.
Are they Christian music?
No.
Okay, then.
No, they're not.
Okay, if they are, then I never heard of them because I don't listen to them.
No, they're not. They're not Christian music. It's like an alternative type band.
Oh,
so. They're pretty
never
good.
Heard of them.
They're pretty good. Any of you have Spotify?
Yeah.
Well, look up The Wrecking on Spotify. Look up the song Fire. It's a good song.
Sorry, I never really studied English.
That explains your lack of just vocabulary and vernacular.
I like how he tried to use the word vernacular.
Vernacular. Yes, I had to include that. You know who also I've been listening to a lot to? Calvin Harris. So that's like all different types.
Who the fuck are these people that you listen to? What the hell?
You don't know who Calvin Harris is?
No.
Obviously, he doesn't.
Alan, tell me you know who Calvin Harris is.
I do not.
You don't know it? Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious, bro.
Does this song not sound familiar?
No.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Who's playing music?
That sounds like some kind of porno music, dude.
You never heard that song? You guys have never heard the song Feel So Close?
No.
No.
Guys,
Turn it
why
off.
are we playing music on our podcast?
Because
they never heard of
we're
fucking
talking
Calvin
about, we're on the
Harris.
music
So
portion
mad.
of our conversation right now, and, Remy is obviously heavily into porno music, so he wanted to share some.
Really?
Yeah. Moving
Oh.
on.
To what?
I don't know, yeah, that's a good question. To what?
More advertisements?
No, no, goddamn, we take more fucking commercial breaks than Monday Night Raw. Goddamn.
With a bunch of commercial breaks since we're doing the commercials.
You're talking about porn music, there we go.
Would you stop with the music? Don't.
Yeah, seriously. Stop the
Seriously.
music.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright,
What the hell?
alright, get back to your damn music talk.
Oh my god.
No, Steven,
totally getting off.
what? I can't exactly have a music conversation. Steven's not fucking cooperating. He's just fucking,
Why?
fucking being stupid.
I have to be. That's what
That
makes
is
it
true.
funny.
Alan, you're editing this week because you
I know.
know where everything is, so.
I was saying, cause we have a 54-minute clip and this one is an hour and 3 minutes. So we have a huge ass fucking file to do this week, so I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. I'm not gonna be asleep for, oh fuck it, I'm probably just gonna stay up all night, so I don't care.
You're a true
Hey,
friend.
I was gonna say, are you
Thank
gonna
you.
add the music and shit, like in the background?
Yes, but I'm gonna add good music this time, not whatever the fuck it is you put in
I just
there.
had what was quick, what I was like easily defined and stuff like that. I don't have like a music download or anything, so.
Well, that's cause you fucking fail at life. Anyway, moving on.
Well, well then, okay. Continue.
To what?
You guys are
Dun,
fucking.
dun.
Don't imitate me, damn it.
I wasn't imitating you, asshole. I was just saying, to what?
Dun, 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 dun.
I could. Are you singing Emma's theme song?
No, he was not
No,
singing
that's
Emma's
the-
theme song.
That's the ESPN.
ESPN.
Alert date.
Da-na-na. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Okay.
In other news, let's see if William Money Mayweather retained.
He
He
did.
did.
Yeah,
Fucking asshole.
I missed it, but how was it?
Bitch.
greatest boxer alive.
Fuck him, dude.
Did anyone
Seriously.
watch it? Like, I didn't watch it.
No, I just got all the updates through, like, some boxing fan I follow on Twitter.
44-0. You cannot say. You may not like his attitude, but you cannot say this guy is not.
I want Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Not
Pacquiao's got knocked out in his last two fights.
Yeah, but still,
But he's lost his step.
he's lost the pep in his step.
Mayweather's got knocked out in the, has got knocked out past 2 times in bed. That motherfucker can't hold it up.
Hey,
You wanna know how I know? I'll send you the link right now. I found it on the website.
I don't want to see any
no.
sticky, creepy links.
Oh.
Know your rule in silence.
Bitch! Is it a TNA game?
What?
You just killed it. Please shut
I
up.
was like, you.
No, because I'm on Twitter and apparently someone tweeted a picture of like, looks like a selection screen of a TNA game.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had one
Impact
game.
made one game, like,
No,
years
but no,
ago.
it says Impact Wrestling and it's a menu screen of like the knockouts.
Huh.
I don't know, maybe it's fake.
Always fake. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Rule number 1.
don't believe the dirt
No.
sheets. The dirt sheets are evil.
And don't believe Steven.
Nobody believes Steven.
Well, good, because I never tell the truth.
Steven looks like one big callus.
A lie is a great story ruined by the truth.
What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, what do we?
Wrong with this kid?
We can talk about NXT.
No.
Okay, now we're moving on to video games. Because I am ignoring Remy and his fucking talk of NXT. He's gonna go on for about 5 hours with that. I don't want to hear it.
I will not. I'm just gonna talk about just upcoming things that happened at the show. It was really awesome.
And how you enjoyed it so much.
Which will take up. Look at the time. It's 5 a.m.
You get 1 minute. You get 1 minute.
Really? I have 1 minute? You gonna fucking tell me I have 1 minute?
Okay, fine. You wanna be a bitch? You got 45 seconds.
Fucking what's this, Divas match?
Yes!
Okay, now the more you
Fuck
bitch,
you.
okay, now you got 25 seconds. Now you better hurry up.
I can just continue, just talk about it and you can, yeah, I'll let you edit it out.
No, you know what? Alright, fine. Start talking after the beep. Beep. Beep! Bitch, you're
Now
done.
remember,
Right,
Steven created this show, so he gets to make the times.
Created the show?
Yeah.
Continue, motherfucker.
Anyways, well, okay, so apparently on NXT on the 23rd, they're starting a tournament to crown the first ever NXT Women's Divas Champion. According to Dusty Rhodes, maybe he fucked that up. Apparently, he fucks up everything. And
So I've seen the picture. It says women's on the title.
Well, I'm just going by what he said. He said this is a Divas title tournament.
Does
so
anybody understand what he says?
No. He kind of reminds me of that character from King of the Hill that you don't know what he says all the time, but you still manage to make out just enough to, get the gist of the conversation. Yeah, there we go. I'm not a big avid King of the Hill watcher, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In a dark match, a dark segment, Damien Sandow debuted a new talk show called the Damien Sandow Show, which was pretty hilarious. They had this really awful point where they had this like phone with no cord, and they played like a phone ringing on the sound system, and they dropped the phone and fucked it up, and apparently the phone's still ringing and it's off the hook. So it was, thank God it was a dark segment.
Wasn't Cena the guest on that?
Yeah, he was a guest on the show.
Was
and,
it hilarious?
He was putting over. It was actually pretty hilarious.
Because I've heard from the reports that it was fucking entertaining as hell.
It was entertaining as hell because apparently the phone kept ringing or whatever. Sandow answered, and then you couldn't hear what he was saying because he wasn't talking into the mic. But then the phone kept ringing over and over again. And Cena eventually answered, and he said something about they were calling to cancel his late night TV subscription. And they were just making a lot of sexual jokes about Damien Sandow watching a lot of porn. So so it got pretty entertaining, and Sandow was getting pissed. And then they put over 2 new NXT talents. I forgot the tag team name they gave them, but it's like some guy. He's like Italian. I follow him on Instagram. His name is Enzo Amore, and another guy. He's like 7 feet tall. His name is Colin Cassidy. They were putting them over, and they kept calling Damien Sandow soft. Because apparently they're not supposed to be smart, they're supposed to be like street smart. So they're like the white version of Crime Time. Let's put it this way.
Oh, good lord!
But they're like Italian, like ayo, from the Jersey Shore type of, I'm a.
Wait, where did you get Italian out of Jersey Shore?
Because the guys from Jersey Shore are supposed to be Italian.
Oh God! Sorry, I don't keep up with horrible reality television. I was gonna say I don't keep up with horrible reality television.
There was also a lot of Bo Dallas hate. Again, this is the second time in a row, which I thought was hilarious. So at one point, one person was chanting "Die Bo Die," and the security guy gave him this look like, "Dude, shut the fuck up before we take your ass out of here." Like he was not popular at all. And the guy's trying to be like this big baby face, and they were just booing the shit out of him. So he was getting the Cena treatment. That's for sure. There was a battle royal to determine the number 1 contender for Big E's NXT Championship, which was won, oddly enough, by Bo Dallas. Bray Wyatt debuted a new. He has this weird character. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I've seen it. He's like some country devil dude or some shit like.
Yeah, but now he comes out wearing like a white Mighty Ducks mask, almost like a white mask cut up to the nose, and
God.
And he's wearing like a leather apron.
For those of you who do not know who Bray Wyatt is, shall we reiterate who he was before?
Well, he was Husky Harris on NXT. He was just he had no type of gimmick or personality. He was just Husky Harris.
Awesome.
He was just Husky Harris. But now his new character is actually really strange. And what's funny is because they taped 4 episodes in that night, and they wrestled I think he wrestled twice. He wrestled the first time against who was it that he went against? He wrestled against somebody. I don't remember who. And then the second time, he wrestled against Corey Graves, and it went on for quite a while. So
Corey Graves is the shit.
Yeah, Corey Graves is really is really over, and that whole stay down filth parade thing, like everyone loves it. So yeah, he was really really cool.
That's because he's the shit, dude. Like,
let's see who else. We have new NXT Tag Team Champions, the family, the Wyatt family, and the two other. They made Adrian Neville defend the Tag Team Championships because his partner's out with an injury, and they needed to defend the titles. So
you're not going through 4 episodes, are you?
No. I'm just going over just the important stuff. There was apparently Bailey, who's I don't know if you guys know who Bailey is.
Yeah.
The new girl they just signed. They gave her AJ's old theme song, which I thought was pretty damn hilarious. I think it had the whole crowd laughing.
The Diva adverts on Raw and shit.
Yeah,
that one.
The Disney song.
Yeah.
That they call. They gave her that theme song, and it was just hilariously stupid.
That song, no offense to like AJ who used it, but that song is incredibly stupid. And it was like, why they would give it to her, I have no idea. Because I haven't been impressed with her at all.
Well, because she has no type of character or sense of direction. We discussed this last episode as well. She's just really lost the shuffle. Let's see. Paige and Summer Rae, they're continuing their feud apparently. Summer Rae had a match against Natalya. Which was actually pretty good, and Summer held her own, and the crowd was fandangoing the entire match.
Summer can actually wrestle though. That's surprising coming from like where she came from. She had like really no wrestling background. She had no wrestling background. She came from from lingerie football or something like that. And
yeah, she came from lingerie football, but she's a big fan though. She's always been a big fan, so that I give that credit to her. She actually wants to learn.
Well, see, that's what's going to differentiate her from other just like model wannabes that come in.
And then Paige had a match against Bailey, and Summer ended up interfering. They both interfered in each other's match, but the Diva match of the night, and I'm not saying this because she's the reason why I was there, but the match of the night had to be Emma versus Audrey Marie. And Emma, I've said this once and I'll say it again. This girl has the Mickey, and someone actually chanted that from behind me. Though, you Mickey James wannabe, and I just sat there.
She is. She's like the new Mickey James. Except hotter.
Fuck you. No, I love Mickey James. Anyways, I don't see.
She's ugly as fuck.
She is hotter. She's hotter.
She's ugly as fuck. Anyway, continue.
I mean,
just like you.
Fuck you.
I just don't see the comparison.
I do. I see it. I see it.
She has wrestling.
I think a lot of people see it.
I don't know, but I mean, maybe because the hair and maybe she kind of looks like her. I don't know, but Emma has the crowd.
Style.
Emma has the crowd eating out of her hand. I mean, this girl had. I don't think there was not one person doing the Emma dance throughout the
because Emma's
arena.
fucking amazing.
Like she had, and then when she came in the ring, I think I was the only one holding my sign. My sign ripped when I came in the show because fucking security makes you like take out, like if your signs are like wrapped up whatever or like a rubber band, you have to take all the signs out while everybody's going in because the arena fills up regardless, and they make you open your signs. If you have something that they don't find approving, they will take your sign. And that's why Renelle was giving me a hard time. She's like, why didn't you bring a sign for the show? They probably would have taken it away when I got to the door.
Why? Like, what the fuck would be on that sign that would make them take it away? You would just have our show.
I have no idea, but Emma started dancing after the bell rang. It kind of reminded me of the match from Access where the bell already sounded and Emma started dancing again. And Audrey got some serious heat because she fucked up the dance and she pushed Emma out of the way. But bottom line is that the girl is like super over, probably one of the most over divas in NXT next to Paige.
Well, that's why her and Paige will be the next two to get called up from NXT.
Well, actually, speaking of Emma and Paige, they're actually on tour with WWE right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're on tour with WWE right now. Also, and another match of the night was El Generico, also known as Sami Zayn. He had a match against, he actually had 2 matches back to back. He had one match against Kurt Hawkins, which was good, but it was very brief. It was probably a 3-4 minute match. And then, maybe a little bit longer. And then after that, Cesaro comes out, beats Yoshitatsu in like a 60-second squash match, which I felt bad because everybody was really behind Yoshi and he lost. And then Cesaro said he wanted some new talent, whatever. He was tired of facing these people that weren't worth his time. And then Sammy comes out and he says, "Worth time? I think I'm worth your time." And then he starts cutting a promo in Arabic. Then he starts cutting a promo in French. And basically, I don't know what he said, but apparently that pissed off Cesaro. And they had this really awesome match. And it's going to be one to see on NXT when it airs.
I'm downloading that NXT tomorrow with that match on.
Claudio, El
Generico versus Claudio Castagnoli. I mean that's fucking amazing right there, dude.
I'm saying that's coming from someone live. It was indeed the match of the night, and it was praised by JR. It was praised by so many people. It was just an awesome match. And
Hashtag indie wrestling matters.
Yeah, Generico.
Thank you, Alan.
Even as Sami Zayn, like I want to say that Zayn had won. I think he had won, and I think Cesaro attacked him after the match or something like that. I don't remember, but all I know is that it was a very good back and forth match. Also, there was also a battle royal.
What are you about to say?
Battle royal.
Yeah, Jordan, you there?
Yep.
I know you're pretty big on indie wrestling. Sorry, this is kind of off topic anyway. I mean, obviously, you know who El Generico is, and you are a pretty big indie fan. What do you think about El Generico, aka Sami Zayn?
They're like gods.
How long have you watched Generico for?
Maybe 5 years at least, because I never really caught him in like PWG, but I caught him during the Ring of Honor era when he was with Steen.
Oh,
the golden eras.
Most people probably don't know who Kevin Steen is on Twitter, but
I'll say like I mean, it's the thing because like we're trying to reach out to that audience that isn't just WWE marks. I mean,
that's why we're not going to sit and talk about WWE all day. Let's get some indie talk too.
Yeah, we need to talk about some Ring of Honor. We need to talk about some Ring of Honor. We need to talk about some PWG.
You know what sucks is that I don't. Ring of Honor is broadcasted on TV, and I don't get that. Here in Orlando, which sucks.
Download it. Watch it on YouTube.
I watch it on
I try to watch it on YouTube. They don't upload it. You got to pay for it.
Their website is updated every week, and it's free.
Is it free?
Yeah.
I thought you had to pay like a membership to do that.
No, you can get you have to create an account, but they have a free membership and the ringside membership.
My friend, Steven? Steven?
What?
What'd you say?
Larry Sanchez.
I forgot.
Oh.
Just
go watch it on their website, dude. Check it out.
You can create a GA account, which is free, or a ringside member. With the GA account, you can only watch their most current episode. All the other episodes, you're not allowed to watch, but
that's alright. Just catch the current shit.
Yeah. So I definitely
Oh, if you start training anytime soon, don't go to Ring of Honor.
Oh, that's where I want to go.
Why? No, I'm not even kidding. Like, I love ROH, but Steve Carino once told me to not train there. They are not people.
That's like where I want to start. That company is where I want to start my career.
But if you're not starting there, I mean, you can still get the tips and know how. Isn't Delirious still the head trainer?
Yes, he is.
So why would you not want to go there? I mean, you can still get bookings outside of ROH. Like, you don't have to be like a part of ROH. You can say you trained at ROH.
But when I was talking to Carino, he basically said that if you go to this school, it's going to be 8 months of hell because you really don't do anything until you get in the ring.
Care to elaborate? Like, I don't.
Okay.
I'll say elaborate further.
Since ROH signed with Sinclair Broadcasting, it's been complete shit for everything.
Well, I'm pretty sure it has. Like, that's why the whole school, before they had a pretty good system they were running prior to the whole deal with Sinclair Broadcasting. But I think maybe that's probably changed the way they do things around there. But as far as like, what did you mean by like the 8 months of hell? As far as just you're not learning anything, or is this like they're not teaching you anything? Are you wasting your money, or?
Yeah, dude. Even Carino said that people waste their money during a seminar because they shove them into a room, teach them like the basics, and then give them a minute to do a promo, and then they tell them to go home for the day.
Shit.
Really?
Shit.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if I'm paying for that shit though. Like that's fucking stupid.
Also, I think Carino said, 20 miles north from where the ROH school is, he has his own school where he actually teaches you himself, but it's an 8-page booklet.
A booklet?
Yeah, dude, it's like a fucking history lesson, but he teaches you everything from Japan to America, the different styles, to like how to use them, when and where and whatnot. It's pretty amazing.
A school that I actually was thinking about checking out too is Tommy Dreamer School in New York, and apparently Tommy Dreamer is like another good person to learn from.
Yeah, really quickly, sorry
He is a pretty good person to learn from, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one.
Yeah, really quickly, Jordan, explain to him how you met Steve Carino.
He's on the Excite roster, but I started talking to him the July show when I went there. We started with baseball, and then we somehow got into his wrestling school, and then 2 months later, he had a seminar up there at Excite, but it was the same day I went to Jimmy Jacobs in Davenport.
Alright, well, to elaborate, Jordan got to meet all these guys at Excite because he was good friends with one of the guys on the roster at the time called Xavier Fate, aka Thomas Brewington, which is his real name, so Jordan has hookups, I guess it's nice to say on that, so it's kind of cool to hear your stories that you've had with these guys, so. Didn't you meet Johnny Gargano at the Excite show and Matt Hardy and stuff?
Okay, from the 3 Excite shows I did, I've met Finley, I've met Tommy Dreamer, I've met Johnny Gargano, Matt Hardy,
Carino.
Well, Carino's technically already on the roster, but I didn't know that. And I think at one time they were going to try and get Paul London, but I didn't make it to that show.
Didn't you meet Dreamer there?
Yeah, he just said he met Dreamer.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that part.
Did any of them give you any advice as far as like how to longevity as far as I guess making your career a very long and successful one? Did they give you any type of advice?
With Gargano, he basically just said diet well because you can have more stamina basically, like lift well and stuff. And with Carino, he basically just told me to hit up every seminar you can find, and that'll get you experience.
So what does seminar look like? I don't know if anyone else has been in one. I know I haven't, unfortunately, because Oregon doesn't produce very much. How's a normal, seminar go?
You basically learn the major parts in maybe a 2-hour radius. It's a classroom with however many people signed up for it. Like with the Jimmy Jacobs one I went to last September. Yeah, September. It was actually less bumping. He actually showed us the master of the psychology because he's one of the fucking greatest minds to ever live.
He is. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah, plus, Jimmy Jacobs is freaking awesome.
Amazing. I love Jimmy Jacobs.
Now, another quick question. As far as and I always get kind of this term thrown around, it always gets misconstrued is the term psychology in wrestling. Can you further elaborate as far as what the true meaning of in-ring psychology is?
True psychology in the ring would honestly be know where the hell you are at all times. Think ahead. If you feel someone's behind you, be 4 steps ahead, turn around, think ahead, not stay behind. Evolve in a matter of 5 minutes.
That's what's up. I mean,
that's good insight there. That's good insight.
I was watching a few matches and stuff from, what was I watching? Some CZW matches. and you could just see like not the extreme hardcore shit, but I think there was a championship match between it was John Moxley versus somebody else, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but just a lot of the skills and stuff. It's just really, you could see like they knew what was coming up next. So it's interesting. It's interesting to know. So Alan, looks like you're out of luck as far as the ROH your ROH Academy goes. Better luck next time.
Jordan, please tell me you've heard of Les Thatcher, right?
Les what?
Thatcher?
Where the hell did
Oh my gosh.
You're on your own.
Am I still only a party of one on that one?
Where the hell did this come from? This came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Les Thatcher.
First off, isn't that the point of the podcast?
Yes, but it was just like there's extreme randomness in that one.
That was like wrestling to like ancient wrestling.
Random.
Yeah.
Well, alright.
That was just beyond random.
Jordan, did you watch any of the wrestling, like, study or anything? Obviously, you were born during the Billy Robinson and the Les Fortin and the Nick Bockwinkel era and stuff.
I was gonna say, why is it you naming freaking ancient baseball players than you are naming professional wrestlers?
Well, we're gonna name,
Billy Robinson, like, he sounds like a baseball player.
Well, we're gonna respect veterans of the ring who paved the way here right now for a second, though.
Yeah, well, no disrespect, intended. I'm just saying, they just sound like names of baseball players.
No, I know that, but let me speak. Jordan, did you watch any of that?
Honestly, dude, the farthest I've ever went to was maybe Bruno Sammartino, then to Ric Flair.
Man, why do I watch such old school people? Good gosh.
You have to also remember something, Dustin. The day and age of like the way wrestling is conducted is so much different than the way it was, 20 or 30 years ago. Like if you look at the styles, it's much more fast paced as opposed to back in the day where it was just like, it was more or less like power holds and stuff like that. Like it was
catch as can wrestling.
Yeah, it was like catch as catch can, wrestling. So nowadays you see like it's more or less fast paced. Everything's like for show. There's more objects being used. There's more of a story being told. It's more the entertainment aspect, which is why it's so different. So that's why I really don't watch a lot of old school wrestling. And if I do, the furthest I probably date back is like around WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, and maybe from there on.
Oh yeah, I only
old WCW, old ECW, AWA, NWA. I watched like some of that stuff from like the 70s, 80s, just to get a general idea of how I want to work in the ring, and any ideas as far as like how to tell a story in the ring and how to develop a character. And I study a hell of a lot of promos. I think Flair and Bobby Heenan are two of the people that I love watching, cut promos. So
yeah, one thing I would recommend though, obviously I'm not a wrestler or anything, so I'm not gonna try to play out Raw or anything. Jordan and Steven I want to make it clear really quickly, because I've been scolded firsthand by actual professional wrestlers. None of us in this chat are actual professional wrestlers except for Steven and Jordan. So we're gonna clear that right now, but
I think everybody knows that one.
Yeah, we stated that before.
Well, it's never good. It's always good to restate because it's a respect thing.
Well, to new fans, it's true.
What?
To new fans of the show.
Point is, I think the only reason I probably know half those guys is because I actually want to be a British style technician, and a lot of those guys use it. So maybe that's the only reason I've heard of them. So I'm starting to remember that.
A great guy to learn from too, if you want to like study a British style, is William Regal. That guy is absolutely phenomenal. Actually, one of my buddies gave me some pointers. I'm actually learning how to bridge, so how to do like the old school traditional bridge, and I actually got it right. I'm trying to learn do it longer, but I think it was pretty cool. I was pretty excited. I was like, holy shit, I'm bridging.
Yeah, interesting seminars. I was actually talking. What is that?
Was Alan the one going to ROH?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the loser.
Fuck
Dude,
you.
You crushed his hopes and dreams, Jordan.
Yeah, you did, you son of a bitch.
I told you that before he actually revealed he was going to ROH. That motherfucker just straight up said he's a little bitch.
Oh, damn.
Alan,
It just turned awkward.
Alan, I'll give you a pointer right here, dude. If you go out, like, to Pennsylvania or something, hit up Mike Quackenbush, please.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude,
That I will do. Yes, that I will do.
CCW,
I
what's
think
it
that
called?
motherfucker follows me on Twitter.
Ah.
Believe it or not.
He follows me on Twitter too.
Yeah.
He follows everybody on Twitter.
Not everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm definitely gonna check him out if I go up that way.
Domino Cliff Compton follows everybody.
You leave Cliff Compton alone, man.
No, I like Cliff Compton, but he does follow everybody. He's following more people than he has followers at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. But Cliff's awesome. I've liked him since the Domino era back in, like, '05, I think.
It was like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, there you go.
What was
I
he
knew it
doing
was
before
off.
that? Was he on the indie scene before that, right?
A lot of these guys, I think were wrestling prior to, but just not as long. I know that, I don't know how long, Sim Snuka, speaking of, Sim Snuka, I don't think he's actually, I think he's the adopted child of Jimmy Snuka. I don't think he's actually Jimmy Snuka's son.
Oh no, I couldn't comment on that. I don't know much about that.
But, yeah. So, your options, now you need to find more options, Alan. So, as far as, where you want to go to wrestling school. I know Jimmy Snuka, I think, has a school in Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
I say if I'm either going up north around the PA area, or I'm going to California or Florida.
California,
If you go to Florida, dude, check out the school that I'm going to. I'm telling you, you won't regret it.
But I've always wanted to live in California.
I do too, but
I've always wanted to live. I've always if I'm going to California, I'm going to Knox Pro.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
If
you do that, then talk to Shannon.
Who?
One of our followers on the podcast, Shannon Mobi or something. I don't know how to say her last name. The one we gave a shout out. If you figure about going to Knox Pro, I would talk to her because, like I said earlier, she's training there right now, and so.
I was following some guy on YouTube who was filming his days wrestling. Like he was learning how to wrestle, and he was going to Knox Pro, and he was like doing like video diaries and shit. And I think he stopped going, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot why, but yeah, I think Knox Pro is probably one of the best schools in California to go to. I think Ricardo Rodriguez came from there, if I'm not mistaken. Ricardo Rodriguez is a Knox Pro graduate.
Honestly, that way I could go to a good school and live in California. Two wins. So
again, my only issue is
it would be buddies, Alan, because you'd only be an hour away from me.
Hell yes. Anyway, what were you saying?
That means you need to move. You need to move as far away as possible.
Dude, if me and Alan are in the same state, we're gonna rock it and dominate. Show California what's up.
That is for damn sure.
We're gonna get the California girls.
Don't you ever say that again. Wait, did you say we're gonna get California girls, or what the fuck did you say? Your mic lagged like a bit. Oh, like your mic,
California girls, but
like your mic lagged for me when you said that. I was like,
what'd you think I said?
We're California girls.
I was like, yeah, something about being California girls or some shit. I was like,
you're
what
unforgettable.
the fuck are you talking?
on top.
Holy shit. Okay, never mind.
That's our cheap pop That's our cheap pop to Katy Perry in this show.
What, the size of your penis?
What did you say, Steven?
I said, what, the size of your penis?
Oh, good one. Penis is real mature here.
Aren't we all?
Oh my god.
Except for Jordan. I think Jordan said like 8 words this whole show.
What?
Like Jordan does not say more than.
Okay, I gotta ask. You were counting how many words he said?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say the same thing. What?
Why were you counting?
Jordan a clicker?
No.
A clicker, and you're like clicking every time he said a word? He said approximately 200 words this session.
I'm kidding. No, Jordan actually probably gave the most insight on the show and probably the most helpful, so that was a good part to get in.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Sandow. Appreciate it. Anyways. Anyways, yes, but my only gripe with California is the earthquakes. Like, earthquakes scare the living shit out of me. I've never been through one. I've been through hurricanes. Being in Florida, you get, like...
Well, you can't live in California with that fear, though. You just have to just...
Well, no, I know, but... like,
or that tan.
But, I was either gonna move to Texas or California.
Bitch.
It's like, don't move to Texas. Steven's fucking bitch ass lives in that state.
We don't need you here in Texas.
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You don't do it right.
Neither do you.
We're supposed to do it right.
What's going on? I'm really confused.
I need a job.
What chode?
Camel toe?
I have a bunion.
But
You have a bunion?
Yeah, on my hand.
What in the
I heard somebody say my name. Who said my name?
yes, that was me,
Oh.
sir.
Oh, okay. What's up, Jordan? What?
If you do hit up Quackenbush, try and go either like this summer or this fall.
Any particular reason why?
You'll have the most seminars and clinics going.
If I can get a job anytime soon, I'll hit up the fall ones.
Saving for Mania 30, so...
I'll say, I'm saving for Mania 30 too. Like,
Yep.
Priorities.
I'm saving up too.
I was gonna say the same thing. Priorities. Which one's more important?
WrestleMania!
Really?
Yeah.
fucking dude, I'm going to all the VIP access signings and shit for all that shit.
So am I.
It's like, dude, I'm fucking doing that shit VIP style for the first time.
Dude, I was pissed. When I went to Mania 24, I did not go to any freaking access. They didn't have as much shit that as they did for...
See, when I went to 28, I didn't do that. I just went to the show itself, and like, that was amazing.
I went to the show, I didn't get any type of souvenir, I didn't get anything, I just had pictures, memories, and that's
when I was at 28, the only thing I bought at 28 was I bought my mom a WrestleMania shirt, and then I bought a signed CM Punk picture, and then I kept my ticket, and that was it. And see, that was amazing to me.
Because you're a little bitch and that's all you could afford?
The only coolest thing that happened to me at Mania 24 was that firework pyro accident, which was like right by us, which I thought was...
So like, that's why when 30 comes around, dude, I'm going VIP for all that shit.
Yeah.
I want to go to SummerSlam. SummerSlam was like fun.
So me and Steven are fucking going to that shit, so...
Yeah.
Well, if I do end up going, I'll be like, hey.
I don't want to see you.
I don't care if you want to see me. I'll be sure to participate in some type of contest that they have in the ring, and...
If you can outdo me.
What are you gonna do, trip on the top rope?
Yes. And land on your big ass.
Uh-oh. Botch.
That's not really a botch, it's more like a pop.
Pop? Well, then your pop is me.
And not the kind of pop you're expecting. I said, as soon as I land on you, you're gonna hear either a pop or see a wave.
Going on here.
That's not very nice. Don't be a bully.
Whoever said I was nice?
Nobody ever said he was nice.
Yeah, I never said you were nice. I said don't be a bully.
Don't be a bitch.
Darn.
Did you say be a star?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now for advertisements.
Again?
God damn.
Delicious, fruity, fruity. Skittles.
What is going on here?
Advertisements. We're advertising Skittles. Someone advertised berries and cream Starburst.
No.
Berries and cream.
Who did that?
Fucking Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
The fuck was that?
I didn't know your voice could get up that high, Jordan.
Just to let you know, I did the little kick too that little dude does. Like, oh my.
first was cool.
And it feels like forever since Jacob left. That's how long we've been in this thing.
Well, this particular recording half of the podcast has been going on for an hour and 41 minutes.
That's it?
Oh.
That's it. The actual base chat on Skype says 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Berries and green.
But actually, if you combine the podcast that we have going on right now with the other half of the clip, that's 54 minutes. So we're going on almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
That's pretty
So
good.
I'm gonna have a fun night of editing when we hang this thing up.
But this has been a good podcast. I think it's been pretty entertaining.
It has been. It's been
Everyone's
really good.
talked.
Yeah, it's been fucking active with all.
I've been trying to say more than 8 words, Dustin.
Yeah, you're up to 16. Congratulations. Good job. Good job.
Jordan, that's
Alright!
Ole!
And the next podcast, you're gonna get up to 25, one step at a time.
25, 25, do I hear 30? Do I hear 30?
Making progress.
Go ahead, 30, 35, 40, 40, go ahead, 40, 45, 50, 55,
Hopefully by
60.
the third podcast, I'll hit 45 words.
That's
Yeah,
hey,
Jordan-
setting goals.
Jordan, that's if we invite you back, Jordan.
Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
Hey.
That's
Bob
only if
Dole.
you want me back.
Bob Dole.
Nah, dude, you're good. You
No,
don't,
we
Bob
don't.
Dole.
We don't. I can't stand your ass.
Bob Dole.
nah,
Remy, shut up.
We do need to find a new guest, though, of our followers for next week. But that's the next,
We will. Well, Chris Recker
Oh my
wants
god,
wants
if we
to be a
get
guest
Chris
on the show,
Edgar in
so.
here, I swear to god, dude, I am going to, go to his house and stab him in the fucking throat with a pencil.
That little
Why?
bitch, that little bitch went on a following spree and followed upwards of I don't know how many thousand people, and then when everybody followed him back, he unfollowed everybody.
including me, Steven, and Alan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
went from
did.
following upwards of a couple thousand, now he's only following 38. And the only two people that related here that he follows is you, Remy, and our show. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
And Remy's not even the leader.
That's fucking stupid. Why are you gonna do that?
Well,
Yeah.
then who the hell was it that was like, oh, we want you on our show?
Actually,
I don't know, I said-
that was Dustin who said
That
he should
was
come on the show.
Dustin.
Idiot.
Okay.
No, I'm just a man of our word. We said, yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to,
eventually.
but like I said, we don't have to keep him on for by the way, this is recording, so,
Now, be sure you edit
Better
this
cut it out.
yeah, I would say I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I was
edit
gonna say-
this little half out right here.
Edit this out because, I don't want to feel like a damn asshole, so, but
I am
Dustin,
an asshole.
what the
I mean,
hell?
Steven's the biggest asshole, but I can be an asshole
Oh,
too.
wait.
Dustin,
I
what
was
the hell
defending
you to not even ask us to include him on the show? You're just like, alright guys, we're gonna have him on.
Hey,
And he's like-
Steven
he-
talked
he-
about it.
He direct messaged me and he was like, how do I get on the show? Or how do you guys record it? I'm like, Skype.
Me and Steven discussed it.
Thanks for the support, Chris. Help spread the word if you can. That would be great.
Yeah,
We're men of our word. You will get what? Get
Yes.
on it. We're men.
Oh.
You forgot the apostrophe.
Well,
Alright. And now for advertisements.
God damn.
let's say, wait, why would we edit this part out? We don't edit anything about Cameron or Zach out, so.
'Cause we don't
I'll say,
like this
I'm thinking about just I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pick this thing apart, but I'm not gonna edit out too much, unlike some people who edit out entire stories.
Best stories.
Listen, okay, that
story
shit was like almost 3 hours of freaking
This shit's
footage.
gonna be almost 3 hours, dude, and I'm gonna upload it.
Alright, what's wrong with that?
Team
I do not feel like telling that story again.
Yeah, that story was a once in a lifetime,
Well,
podcast
then, hey, how about
episode.
this? Why don't you go in the first episode and include that in the second episode?
I
There you
don't
go,
have
problem
the first episode, original file.
Send it to you.
It ain't worth it now.
Don't even worry about it anymore. You
I
don't
was
hurt my
like-
feelings, you son of a bitch.
Well, fuck you, I'm glad I didn't include it. How about that one?
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna go skull fuck you now. You have it like that? I'm gonna gouge out your eyeballs and skull fuck you.
That's awkward.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
But,
And now for
Ruby,
more advertisements.
How are you on running high?
Steven, shut up, dude. God damn, dude, every 5 seconds. Now for advertisements. This advertisement is brought to us by Monster Energy. I don't know what about. I was just random.
Steven, I feel like you and me forgot to tell. I think you and me forgot to tell the rest of the cast we're gonna have most of our followers get on the show.
Hey, we're not done with advertisements. And brought to you in part by Popeyes. It's finger licking good. Is that the slogan?
No. It's Louisiana Fast.
Oh, Louisiana
Where the fuck did
Fast.
you get finger licking good?
That is a really good question, actually. Now that
I don't know. I could have sworn that was the slogan.
Sure you did.
Seriously fucking confused now. They're finger licking good. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna Google that.
Even you're confused.
So you might not want to Google that phrase because what comes up might not be.
Well, I'm gonna Google it. I don't care. I'm gonna see what comes up.
Oh boy, you guys are a riot.
And you're not.
Exactly.
Hey, at least I'm talking this one.
Yeah, that is true.
What did I say last time?
Maybe boring as a motherfucking brick, but
Jordan's our guest, and even he agrees.
It's KFC that's finger licking good.
I was looking at the images.
That's finger licking good. Oh Lord! It's not even the slogan anymore.
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
That was like 90s shit.
Wrong.
Anyway, anybody watch Pro Wrestling Guerrilla at all?
I do.
When
I can catch it, I do.
What do you guys think about it?
I love PWG. I mean, they have some amazing matches out there.
So, for the followers that may not be as active in the indie wrestling world, PWG is a promotion in California. I want to say Southern Cal. I can't. Anybody know what?
Remy, what the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Anyway, continue, Dustin.
Can someone back me up on that? It's PWG in Southern Cal, right? Anyone know the city?
I just know it's in Cal. I don't know exactly where.
And I was gonna say, if you want fast, long,
high-flying action,
that really focuses on wrestling, then I would definitely invest in watching some Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. It's definitely not a waste of your money by any means.
No, definitely not.
That's not a shot at anything. That's just a praise. So don't take it as a shot as I'm anti-WWE or NXT or...
Like every other IWC person is, like, on the fucking internet.
I love indie wrestling. I love entertainment. So I'm not biased. I just love professional wrestling.
Their most recent event, I think, or it might not be their most recent anymore, but their All-Star Weekend, PWG's All-Star Weekend, was fucking phenomenal. I mean, they had Paul London out there. They had Trent Beretta out there.
They had Trent Beretta out there. Wow.
Yeah, Trent Beretta was out there, and
dude can wrestle. He just wasn't given very much chances because his mic skills and WWE.
That is one guy I want to meet in my lifetime.
Who?
Trent
Beretta.
Man, I'm brain dead today.
He's
white. He kind of looks like Scott Lucas.
Who?
Scott Lucas.
You know that you don't know him because you're Mexican.
But you're Mexican.
I'm a coconut, asshole. Get it right.
Is that who the Bahama Boys were singing about when they were singing "Put the Lime in the Coconut"?
The Bahama Boys.
What? Or the Bahama band?
Fuck are the Bahama Boys?
Some 90s band who sung "Who Let the Dog."
This is some really.
I think you're talking about the Bahama Man.
The Bahama Boys?
The Bahama Boys? Really?
Holy shit.
That is being quoted on Twitter, I swear to God.
Go ahead, I don't care. Watch
the
of the
Bahama
year.
Boys. Put the lime in the coconut?
Wow.
Oh
I just went to ask.com and I typed in the word gushers. I'm just gonna say you do not get the candy. This is really, I'm just gonna exit out. This is really weird. Never in my life lost hope in humanity.
Why?
Because of Alan.
I'm sorry. We're back for part 3. Fucking Skype is being stupid tonight with technical difficulties, and Steven apparently fails at life or gives up on life or something.
This is coming from the guy who puts on black nail polish.
Fuck you.
Wait, I got confused. What one of you said you were giving up on life?
Steven did.
Oh my god.
No, Steven did, and
You don't pay attention much, do you?
And then he followed up with, this comes from the guy who puts on black nail polish, which is completely irrelevant to anything, because Steven's a stupid asshole. But that's not the point.
It's supposed to be irrelevant, you dumb
No,
shit.
this game's really weird.
Steven, shut up.
Alan?
Just shut up.
No.
Huge upper.
So, yeah, we're back for part 3 of this. What do we have a sense of direction of what we're talking about, or are we just,
I'm like lost now.
yeah, I'll say, we are actually really lost right now.
Just winging it. And
Okay, I will speak to our listeners right now. Please do not Google the word gushers or ask it, okay? It is very, very disturbing.
Ask it?
Yes.
Ask it? Who Googles ask it?
You idiot!
God, I'm just wondering, where the fuck did the intelligence go in this party? Like,
Alright.
first Justin, now Remy's gone completely dumb shit.
And Jordan's just sitting there.
I'm
Yep.
okay.
You're still there, Jordan.
I mean, us 3 are surrounded by dumb shits.
The apartment.
But, so yeah, apparently everybody should go Google the word or go ask.com gusher.
Don't do it!
Well, see, judging by a reaction like that, everybody's gonna go do it because curiosity is going to drive them crazy if they don't.
Well, curiosity just kicked my ass.
Yeah, wait, you Googled it?
I am in about 2 seconds.
Don't Google
gosh,
it. You gotta
Jordan,
ask.
don't-
You gotta
Go to
go
ask.com, apparently.
Oh.
If you Google it, you will get the candy. But if you go to ask, you will not. It's really fucking disturbing.
Gusher?
Yeah, gushers.
Gushers.
I don't get what you got. Is this supposed to be some spectrum with gushers or what?
It really is.
Because I don't get it, because I thought that was a candy.
God, Dustin, you're like killing every fucking funny thing we talk about. You really are.
I thought it was a candy. Don't you eat them?
Not these type of gushers!
Well, I don't know what kind of gushers you're talking about, so you're gonna have to be more specific.
Okay, apparently Jordan's finding it out right now.
Well, I don't know. I found something at the beginning, like on the top part of the page. I can explore an answer about learning how to squirt.
I'm really lost, though.
Visual guide to female stimulation. Round and round.
I'm random. I have no idea how to no, you die. Yep, like that. You just floated to your death.
A gusher is a kid's gummy that is chewy and has sticky liquid in it.
I told you that.
Andy?
God damn it.
Hey, you know what? You gotta learn by experimenting once in a while, right? Man, we have to wake up at 7 in the morning, don't we?
7?
Yeah.
I thought church was until like freaking. Why?
Are you talking about the wrestler definition of gusher?
No.
Huh?
Oh.
He's talking about the other definition.
Look, well, when I went to ask
you
on the
confused,
word
man.
gushers, I got a bunch
Reading.
of pregnant women giving birth.
Wait, what?
That's what I got.
What did you? I got something different.
I got a bunch of pregnant women giving birth, and I'm not like just talking about like regular old birth.
No, I'm not.
Out bleeding like a motherfucker.
Okay, that's disgusting.
After birth is what I was saying.
Yes, it's good. Boring as heck. Some lady was preaching to me today at work.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah,
Dustin, why don't you mute your
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
microphone?
I was like, Dustin, this is being recorded, yo. I just
I was
thought
telling her about how I was sore from doing 100 Hindu.
Yeah, but this is being recorded. Your conversation outside of the show is being
What?
recorded. Mute your mic while you are talking to whoever you're talking to.
You're like, let me tell you something there, kid. You need Jesus. You seem unhappy. Wait.
God damn
I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Holy crap.
I'm like, I think
you seem unhappy?
Even him so we can
What?
stop.
What'd you say, Remy?
What, that you need Jesus and you're unhappy?
Yeah. I can't tell you. Dude, if I had $1 for every time somebody's told me that in this town, dude, I'd be in wrestling school right now. Like, that tells you something.
If I had $1 for every time someone told me that I needed Jesus in my life, I'd have $5. So, so other than that,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
You're God.
That was my experience at work today.
You know you don't have to talk that loud. You can just put the
I think we should just not talk anymore. Listen to Dustin.
I was about to say, let's just record Dustin's conversation for the podcast now.
Coming soon to the E Network.
That's good.
And on future advertisements.
From the producers of Total Divas comes the story of a man in Oregon trapped in a female's body.
No.
Dude, this thing is big.
Yeah, I think my PS3 is broken
That
again.
was awkward. Silence.
What?
I was like,
Well, I just looked up and he was staring at me.
Dude, how much? Hey, do y'all think that's his sister?
$80.
Please so.
Oh, plus the wrist.
She sounds hot.
You? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh my gosh, he heard us!
Oh, I told her.
Dustin, jump!
Shut up. Talk about your hot sex with your ex.
Oh, you want me to?
Does it have an X?
No, he doesn't. Either.
She has.
Okay, I'll tell you about the hottest sex you've ever
No.
This is what here's a reason why having sex in a public bathroom is not cool. It's not as cool as it sounds.
You get. Not too late. It's accountability hour, like she used to say on Twitter. Hello?
Roar. Okay.
Our
Social account.
She's complaining all over social media, at the hair salon, at the water cooler, I bet. I mean,
Here's Tumblr.
who? Chris Jant.
Next time on Dustin Diva.
I tell you guys my story about how I almost broke my phone throwing it 10 yards when I got in a fight with a fly.
You gonna use your phone to kill a fly?
Well, no, it tried to fly in my ear, so I tried to swat it and forgot my antlers in my ear, so I chucked it 10 yards at this guy saying the bus stop. It was really stupid.
I don't use phones to kill flies. I use shotguns.
I just use my hand.
NBA 2K always freezes up on the It's really scratched. I had this game for a year.
A year?
So Dustin.
Okay, less than a year. The point is, I've had it like 10 months, and I don't.
Not in.
Okay, 8 months.
So Dustin. Hey Dustin.
What?
Your sister's boyfriend, he's gonna start MMA?
Yeah, he's gonna.
How much does he weigh?
How much do you weigh? Yeah, you.
How much do I weigh, or what am I gonna fight at?
What are you gonna fight at? I doubt that. But
That's what I'm fighting at. That's where my fight's at on August 10th.
how much do you weigh right now, then?
Like 190.
190.
Actually, I honestly don't know how much I weigh right now.
They already booked you for what weight class you're gonna fight in?
Yeah, I'll cut like 20 pounds a day before.
Oh.
I
190?
You know that's unhealthy binging.
I was gonna say that's so unhealthy to cut 20 pounds like in a few days.
I think 190 is middleweight.
That's why you don't need to scream with me.
I think 190 is middleweight.
I can't believe this is all being recorded.
Neither can I.
He fights middleweight, I fight heavyweight.
Wrestler, man.
He went to state in wrestling. He knows what he's doing. He also does jujitsu.
No one brags about you.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, I mean, I just.
Like, they didn't go for you. He's really tall.
You should tell him that.
I just remember how bad I was at amateur wrestling. So I respect that you went to state.
What's your excuse now?
Staph infection.
Staph infection?
Yes,
Hell?
infection 4 months a week.
I did amateur wrestling for a little while in high school and I fucking hated it.
That's not bad. I started winning at the end. If that means anything.
My coach was a midget. He was like Hornswoggle size.
You're like, yeah.
I'm not even lying.
That I can just picture that. That's just fucking hilarious.
He was like he was at least like 5'4" at the most, and everybody in that class was taller than him. And he had this like he had like a Koval like voice. He was like a Spanish guy. And he had this like Koval like voice who never smiled. Had this like serious look on his face, like his best friend died, and he was just a complete and total asshole. I think somebody called him out on it and called him short stuff, and he got pissed.
Like Cardwell wasn't a coach. Then.
Yeah, I saw Jones today, Coach Jones.
That bald-headed weird dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much longer are we wanting to record tonight?
I'm about to go to
I
bed.
think we should go ahead and cut it off now. Like,
I think the last like 30 minutes of Dustin's Diva show, I think was just.
You should totally keep that on there, though.
I'm gonna keep this whole second half, this third part on here. Yeah.
Why?
Because the series premiere of the Dustin Diva show was funny as hell.
The Dustin Diva show on the E Network is coming soon. We already got a preview of episode 2. We have episode 1 already here. The Dustin Diva show.
I know I dropped it at work today, and I checked it yesterday.
But
look at that.
So we're gonna go ahead and cut the show. We're gonna cut this episode here. We want to thank everybody for watching. I'm Alan. Listening. Fuck it, I'm tired. Dude, fuck it, I'm tired too, you sons of bitches. We want to thank everybody for listening.
We want to thank our special guests, Jacob Broyles and Jordan Cook. We wish you both the best in your future wrestling careers. And also, Jordan, congratulations again on becoming a new father. As far as everybody else, Dustin, for the love of God, if you're going to have a conversation next time, please mute your damn microphone. If not, then we're just going to have to start a sideshow, like a side project, a spin-off called the Dustin Diva Show. And,
Sorry.
What we'll do is we'll air it this summer right before Total Divas, so that way they can get a glimpse of what they're gonna watch. So therefore, with that being said, everyone plug your Twitter handle so everyone knows where to find you. Dustin, starting with you.
I'd rather not do mine again.
Oh my God, at Dustin Destruct. Alan, plug your Twitter handle.
You can find me at AlanSXE.
No, and it's not sexy.
It's actually not sexy.
No, it stands for straight edge, you dumb shit.
Whatever you say.
Whatever. Yeah, okay.
I see Alan sexy.
I know.
I do too, in a way.
I hate both of you.
Not in a way, it's the only way.
I hate both of you. Now plug your damn handles and shut up.
Steven, your Twitter handle.
You can find me in hell.
Remy.
Yeah, I paid $200 for it.
He's not gonna plug his. Alright, you can find me at Loud Damn And Jordan, you wanna plug your Twitter handle so people know where to find you? Any YouTube or any type of where people can watch any of your stuff?
I'll actually have my YouTube channel done this summer when I start again, but my Twitter handle is the Jordan Cook.
And I think Steven was gonna plug his before Remy cut him off. Steven.
Bitch.
Steven, your Twitter handle.
What about it?
Say it!
What am I saying?
Your Twitter handle, god damn it!
You want me to say it?
You guys gonna hurry up and do this, or just?
Steven's an
I had to be stupid. What am I talking about?
You're plugging your Twitter handle one more time for the ending of the show.
Oh, what about it?
You son of a bitch.
You can find me at, okay, let me say this slowly. JAREK.
That's why it's like...
Strife. And it ain't asswipe!
Just freaking spill over my shorts.
Strife. Now for advertisements.
No more advertisements.
We've had way too many advertisements. But again, that was another awkward yet hilariously
awesome show.
Awesome show. We will be back
next
again
Sunday.
Next week. Renelli will hopefully be back and not on a drinking binge.
We'll have a new guest.
Yeah, she's gonna get pissed that I said that, but oh well. Anyways, so until next time, we are signing off.
Oh, wait.